about that. I don't care. All I care about is my relatives. Let me drive this home. All I care about is a nigga disrespecting my relative, nigga. That's all I care about, boy. That's all I care about.
Woo! Woo! Shit!
Hey, is everybody on track? Cause this Friday ain't black. Cause we ain't buying shit. We ain't buying shit. Well, I stand up and never quit. We ain't buying shit. From the 25th of November to the 5th of December. Remember, we ain't buying shit. We ain't buying shit. This Friday ain't black. Cause we got each other's back. We ain't buying shit. We ain't buying shit. We ain't buying. We ain't buying. We ain't buying shit. Shaka Khan.
Nobody's nothing and tell them nothing about what the hell it is that they doing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave it alone and I ain't going back. If you don't like what you hear here, if you don't like what you hear here, if you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you see on Kendra Damn G, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you see over on Ashley's show, go the fuck on. Why is it that y'all think that you can control shit? Get your own YouTube channel, start it the fuck up, and do whatever the hell it is that you want. But I promise you, I'm not gonna come over to nobody's nothing and tell them nothing about what the hell it is that they're doing. You go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, if you don't like, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. Go the fuck on. Go the fuck on.
How we doing, young kings? Stay focused. Y'all know the rules. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never. Never.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Black queens forever, snow. Bunnies never. Black queens forever.
Y'all know the rule. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never.
Just to let you niggas know, we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need you.
20 years later.
Our black men, we want all y'all back. Because we love you, we see you, kings, and most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need you.
And most importantly, we need you.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
What is racist? What is racist? What
my man.
I put your pink, my booty hole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga, come suck a bitch toes. Pound town, just left pound town. Put your pink, my booty hole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga.
See my man.
I put your pink, my booty hole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga, come suck a bitch.
We bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr? Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Couple of balls soon, we gonna hook you up. We gonna make sure you get that backstreet fun. You got a couple of kids, you don't have no job. Don't worry about that little girl, that's my job. Come and buy your Texas. I'm pants, what the what? What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. And that's on who? Man had a little lamb. Okay.
I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Cause I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you.
Yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? Musty tether, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? I got into my Uber, what did I see?
Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you.
And we're done. We're finished.
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the call saying, you can't get the free stuff. What? Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are Black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
Joe Biden is asleep. Kamala is at a dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce. Party with Beyonce. Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Party with Beyonce.
Carry on.
Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce.
Hold up.
Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce. Party with Beyonce.
and then
No,
y'all.
it's something to take care of you, because I've been in long-term relationships where I was taking care of a man, and the man, you build a man up just for him to really tear you down. What? Like, I don't really care what a man could bring to the table. Like, but don't be broke thinking you about to come use me for my Amazon money.
Girl, what the fuck?
Yes, besties. I am back because I'm out of my mind and crazy. Plus, I cannot let this day go by without acknowledging a full episode for Juneteenth. Now, I'm on the couch, so I don't have a soundboard. Plus, the soundboard is wilding. I got to look at that tomorrow because I just think I ain't got time. I did make it out for my 4th workout today, so my body is killing me, but I'm still here. Cause it is Juneteenth. Shout out to the colors. It's your day. It's our day. Hey, okay? What more could you ask for? Okay? We have to celebrate, all right? And there is plenty going on, and that's why I'm here. Because I'm still trying to get answers to the questions about this code. So this is part 2 of give me the list of what the code is, the book of the codes, the reference sections, and where I need to read up on, because I am not on code. You know, I'm a white supremacist talking white supremacist talking points, and I'm just trying to get answers from the colored community, but for some reason, they don't seem to want to answer me. They just want to hurl insults, same old, and offer nothing to help. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop asking. So what I have started, I think I told you I started reading The Miseducation of the Negro, but y'all, I went and started reading the first damn chapter of the Willie Lynch letter, and I just might have to pause every fucking thing, and we might have to read that together. Oh my God, it's only chapter 1. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my God, look what happens when you want to learn and you go and read and you suss things out to try to figure out what the F is going on. All right, well, that's the plan. That's the plan. And Kev, thank you for the stay hydrated. Yes, I do need to stay hydrated. Trust me, I drank so much, it's crazy today. So I'll do more later. Not did you say read? Yes. I'm so excited. I started this The Miseducation of the Negro while I was on the cruise. But my other book, the Willie Lynch letter, which I thought I read The Miseducation of the Negro, which I clearly did not. But I started reading Willie Lynch because it got delivered while I was gone. And I read the first chapter in the intro and I said, oh my God, we might have to read this together, y'all. Because child, anyway, I'm going to let that be. We are talking about Juneteenth right now. I'm just letting y'all know where I'm at, what I'm doing, how it's going. We will be back tomorrow too. And I got to go somewhere tomorrow at 8:30, I think. So there's a gym class at 8:30 that I'm going to do. So I got to go to Dollar General. So I'm thinking around 11 o'clock or noon EST is when I'll do another show. Part 3. What is this code that you speak of? Okay. And I think this is a great time to bring this up on Juneteenth. Okay. So anybody that can help without insults, that can help me understand what the code is for some of the situations that we got to talk about today, I need to know so that I can get my ass on code. All right. Now let me remind you, for the hating hoes and the hating listeners, is that I'm old. Okay. And Generation X, 55 years old. And I don't be listening to simple ass people. So Z's, y'all can that shit. So if it's Z's that's got something to say, y'all might as well keep on moving. Scroll the fuck on, because I'm not listening to none of y'all. Lower end millennials, not listening to none of y'all. Okay? Higher end millennials and on up, all right, I'm going to take a chance to listen. But if you in the age of Al Sharpton and you're not related to me, I'm not trying to hear y'all either. All right? So it's a very tight lineage of generations that I'm willing to listen to that have some sense. Now if you can give me something and it's not an insult, then I'm open to talking to you. Other than that, not trying to hear it. Okay? I'm just saying it is what it is. I'm tired of y'all's bullshit. All right. Shout out to RBN, who is not working on YouTube tonight, even though there's a live stream up to be working tonight. So we're gonna fill in for him for the second time on this live stream, which I'm glad to be here to be able to watch it. So hopefully you can do it tomorrow. I do look forward to it. Thank you for the support, boo. Wait, you've never read the Willie Lynch letter? I'm shocked. No, I haven't. That's okay. It's never too late. Never too late. So I am working on that. I might just finish the whole thing and then come back and we read it together. I'm sure I'll be done by tomorrow. The thing is only that big, so it's not going to take forever. Somebody was telling me, oh, you're going to be crying. I don't know if it was crying from that one or crying from the Willie Lynch. I don't know. Or from the Miseducation. I don't know. But those are my goals for this month, is to finish these 2 books. And then I'll get another one for my next trip. But I got a couple of weeks. Yes, reading is fundamental. Is that in the code? Is reading in the code? Bueller, shout out to those that know what's in the code. You know the code, because I'm not on code. That code is reading in that code, child. Because if it's not, then that's probably one of the reasons why I don't know what the code is. Because my mama always said, because mama used to say, you want to find out? You go look it up your damn self. Shout out to Generation X. It was a no, I'm not telling you shit. After a while, ma, because I call my mom Ma, M-A. Ma, can you spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Her answer is, go look it up. We got a dictionary. I'd be like, what does such and such mean? Go look it up. It's in the dictionary. We got a dictionary. Oh, I got to do a report. Where can I? Oh, I'll take you to the library and you can look it up in the catalog, because she wasn't trying to help nothing. Okay, let me tell y'all right then, right now. If you can relate, let me know. My mother wasn't trying to help out with shit. She said, go figure the F out. She wasn't doing it for me. She wasn't getting me no damn help. But she would, if it came down to buying a book or something for learning, she would absolutely do that. But for her to tell me, and my mother's pretty intelligent, she wasn't telling me shit. She was like, you figure it out. You go look it up. You go to the library. Go to the library outside. Go to the library in school. But it's on you to figure it the fuck out. I said, well, I'll be damned this bitch. But it was preparing me for being the person that got to go and figure shit out. That's why I say I know what I know and I know what I don't know. And I'm okay with saying that I don't know something, because I'm not trying to pretend to know something. Okay? If I want to know, I'll go figure it out and I'll then talk about it, right? Just like these 2 books that I decided that I wanted to read. Because, child, something just ain't right. Excuse me, a thesaurus. I don't even know if these people know what a thesaurus and a dictionary is, to be perfectly honest with you. We had encyclopedias, a thesaurus, a dictionary. What was the 3-pack? It was a dictionary, a thesaurus, and something else. What was the 3rd book? Y'all know y'all had the 3-packs. It was a 3-pack, and I don't know why we always seem to always have that. Probably because she wasn't trying to answer me, because she was out working on her career. But I don't know. Let me know. I'm not on camera because I'm on the couch. Just FYI, RBN. So ain't no rush to put me on screen. You ain't gonna see nothing but this moniker. But thank you for another 5. He said, to be able to understand the code, you first have to understand the Willie Lynch letter. Ah, okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, then I should know something by Sunday. Okay. That's my deadline to be finished these, at least the Willie Lynch, by tomorrow. So we'll see. Anyway. All right, let's get to it, because I can't be here all night because I'm tired. I ain't even going to hold y'all. I'm tired. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Let me see if I can give you something positive, even though I can't. I'm not even going to lie. There's nothing positive here today. Let me go ahead and let you know what's going on with Generation Z. If you are here, that's your problem, because it is what it is. I didn't make this shit up. I just re-reporting the shit to y'all, okay? Not that there's any surprise here. It says, companies are firing Gen Z graduates months after hiring them, citing laziness. What? Laziness? Generation Z? Who said that? Now, somebody was saying that for the longest time. I can't imagine who that was. Oh yeah, me. This is to no surprise to anyone. Unprofessional behavior, what? And workplace studies show, what do they show? Recent surveys found that many companies believe young employees are entering the workforce without some of the soft skills that previous generations developed on the job. What? I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. Employers frequently point to issues such as communication. That means that's when you have to have conversations with people and you have to have understanding and you have to have a give and take and you have to listen and leer. That's what communication is. That's what you do with your partners, but y'all don't want to do that. You just want to tell them what to do, command, demand, get nowhere, be whores, and then at 35 talk about where did all the men go? Okay, it's not just women, but y'all know I'm coming. I be coming for the biatches. Y'all already know. Okay, but this might be a surprise to someone, not a surprise to us. Punctuality. So these people believe they can be able to saunter in whenever. They got to be home. They got to get up, make their videos. They got to do get ready with me's. They got to take the train, the bus, and the whatever else in order to get to work. So whenever they get there, and you should just be happy that they show up because that's their attitude. Punctuality is a thing because as a person that was raised in a military family, if you are early, you are on time. If you are on time, you are late. And if you are late, you are fired. Okay. That's what I was told. That's what I leered. Shout out to my family. Shout out to them for giving out great direction to have productive adults in life. Professionalism. You mean to tell me sitting at work making TikToks is not professional? You mean to tell me to go into the back room of the McDonald's and make TikToks when you're supposed to be back there bringing stuff up to the front to restock is not professional? You mean to tell me that there's rules at work? What? You mean to tell me you got to follow the direction of the person that's paying you? What? This is why these people don't want to work. This is why these people don't want to work. Lazy, unprofessional, non-punctual people, no professionalism, and the ability to work independently because they need an audience. These people think that they are on 24 hours a day. They think they're reality TV stars. I'm telling you. Any attention is good attention. They want attention. They need attention. They crave attention. There needs to be an attention anonymous. That's what the problem is. They think they Kim Kardashian. I'm telling you. They think they are Kim Kardashian and they are whoever just said quality guy, main character syndrome, and they can't get out of it because they think it's a 24-hour thing. They really believe that there are cameras following them all over the place, much like you see in shows like Survivor, Big Brother. Oh my God, Big Brother's about to come on. I'm so excited for that. Any of the Zeus Network stuff, all that. They think that they are really on a reality show. And that's why they can't work independently because they're always worrying about who it is that's going to see. Plus, they got to get confirmations and affirmations from others, the attention that they need, which is why women come on to, who are not even Z's, but women who come on to Ace Metaphor, tonight's conversation, to ask these non-credentialed people questions about their own lives. It's pretty sad at the end of the day. Things are going downhill, but no one wants to acknowledge it. Some business leaders argue that years of remote learning, virtual internships, and reduced face-to-face interaction may have made the transition into traditional workplaces more difficult for some G workers. Do not blame this. Do not blame this on C19. I'm so tired of people trying to blame that for anything. These people were going to be these people regardless. Was there an increase in the internet during C19? Of course there were. So yeah, there was more whoredom after C19. So maybe they do have a point. Well, they better snap the fuck up out of it, okay? They're going to be left behind on the streets and I don't give a damn. I got no empathy and no sympathy. Go talk to your moms. Go talk to your moms. So now it's difficult for them to be able to interact with anyone face to face, but on the internet, they can interact with people and it's not a problem. So that's code to me for these heifers don't want to work. That's actually what it is. You can interact with people when you want to be a whore on OF or IG or Twitter or wherever, But when it comes to going in and actually doing what someone tells you to do, they can't handle it. That's the real problem. They don't want someone telling them what to do. They want to do what they want to do. And that's why they have problems in relationships, besides the feminism stuff. That's just me, but I'm pretty sure I'm accurate with that because these people are affirming what I've already said anyway. The trend may also reflect larger economic and cultural shifts. Gen Z entered adulthood during a pandemic, experienced unprecedented disruptions to education, and came of age in a labor market transformed by remote work, social media, and artificial intelligence. All I hear is excuses. Roll with the punches, bitches. That's what would you be told, Generation X? Figure it the fuck out. Say I'm lying. What would you be told? Figure it out. You got this. Excuses are like assholes. Everybody got one and they all stink. Say I'm lying. Your parents, your mamas, let me just say your mamas, because my mama would be telling me that you got McDonald's money. No, ain't nobody trying to hear none of that. So take some of that energy and put it on to these crumb snatchers, because child, ain't nobody coming to save you. Good luck to y'all. Not really, because you don't listen anyway. But that's what's going on with Generation X, to no one's surprise. So shout out to whoever did this study to find out what we already knew. Common sense will tell you that. Moving on, child. Moving on. Let me see. What is this? Let's get an update. This is Newsmax. Atlanta DA slammed. Ain't that Fannie Willis? Fannie is what we call her. Atlanta DA slammed for soft treatment of red rummer of mother. Oh, wait a minute. You know, this is the 9-month pregnant lady, if I'm not mistaken.
Welcome back. Turning now to this morning's Newsmax crime report, a tragic story outside Atlanta where one family is grieving the loss of their daughter and her unborn child.
Yeah, the man accused of gunning them down had already been charged in a separate killing years earlier, only to walk out on probation after what critics are calling a sweetheart deal from the prosecution.
Newsmax crime correspondent Jason Matera is here with the story. Hi, Jason.
Yeah, Kyle, Charlotte, just a gut-wrenching case. The mom was 40 weeks pregnant, and according to her family, she had just had her baby shower. Police say that on Tuesday, the 23-year-old mother was asleep inside her apartment when a gunman rolled up around 4:45 in the morning and fired 11 shots through her bedroom window, killing both her and the unborn baby. The person arrested for the murder is Devin Anthony, who reportedly is the father of that unborn child. And now Anthony's previous record is coming into focus as the family wonders how a man already tied to one killing was even out in the community in the first place.
Oh, look,
I don't understand. If you murder somebody, you just get probation.
What? Hold up. Code check. Help me understand how they think that just because you red rum somebody that you should be in jail. What? This kind of goes against what's going on with regard to Carmelo Anthony. What are we talking about? Coders. Help me understand, what's the code on this? What is the code on this? Where am I supposed to stand on this? So that ninja, like Lauren said, got probation for 19 years. Imagine being on probation for 19 years. Served 11 months for red rumming somebody. So actually, the community should be happy, technically. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I getting this code right? Because they only care about you sassy straights when you are in jail or you are deceased. So, I'm sorry, when you're a criminal or if you are deceased. So this is a criminal, so they probably want to support this. So I'm supposed to support this. And the fact that he got out after 11 months, even though he took somebody out, I should support this. Is this what we're saying? Is this what we're saying? Because I promise you, I know who pushed for these laws to be in place. Remember what I told y'all. Black people can't seem to be able to get money. Black people can't seem to be able to stay out of trouble. Black people are being railroaded all the time. Happy Juneteenth, y'all. Happy Juneteenth. Railroaded at all times. So that's why they pushed to have these laws so that they wouldn't have to stay in jail while they're waiting crimes. But then he got this sweetheart deal. And child, I can't even imagine. Maybe somebody should have. This clearly wasn't the deal that they offered Carmelo. So even though Carmelo took somebody out, he should be out. This dude took somebody out. He got out. Then he took somebody else out. Should he get out again? Should he get another sweetheart deal? Like, what's the code on this? I need someone to help me understand where I'm supposed to stand on this, because I'm a little confused. I'm just a little confused. Maybe he didn't want to have a baby. Maybe he wanted her to get an AB, and she just said, no, I'm not getting an AB. Remember, she broke with him a week before. Now, what I was originally thinking is that he had no place to stay. She was probably taking care of him, allegedly. And when she said break up, that means he's got to go, and he had no place to go. Allegedly. I don't know. But I'm just trying to understand. These are the laws that y'all put on the books that y'all wanted. This is what people wanted. So, what's the problem? Code me up, coders. Code me up. What's the code on this? What's the code on this?
The person arrested for the murder is Devin Anthony, who reportedly is the father of that unborn child. And now Anthony's previous record is coming into focus as the family wonders how a man already tied to one killing was even out in the community in the first place.
I don't understand. If you murder somebody, you just get probation.
Well, sir, I don't think you're on code right now. Sir, I don't think you're on code right now. Because they want Carmelo Anthony out. He definitely deleted somebody. So I need somebody to help me make this make sense. I'm just a little confused on the code. What's the coding? Because clearly he's off code too.
5 years ago, Devin Anthony was arrested on a separate murder charge in Atlanta for the shooting of a 58-year-old man. But the Fulton County DA's office, led by the infamous
Oh, no. I was hoping it wasn't you, Fanny. It's Fanny. Oh, no. This can't be good. Well, she's already reelected because, of course, she black, they black. So they said, we're going to put you back. And plus, Nathan Wade is cute. I ain't going to hold you. So they said, let's go ahead and reelect Fanny. So I'm sure they didn't look at any of the record. They didn't look at any of the cases. They just said, we black, you black. That's the code, right? Coders, color community coders. Is that the code? Because she black, she gets a pass on everything. Who cares about the detriment to the rest of the community, those blacks? So which black is it? Listen, until y'all help me figure this out, I'm going to have questions going forward 2026. I need somebody to tell me. And yes, Nicole, they voted her back in. I'm sorry, Nicole. I'm sorry, Elizabeth, my bad. Thank you so much, Boo. She said, I know it's Juneteenth, but can I still come to the cookout? I promise I won't put raisins in the potato salad. Of course, you are welcome. You got a half-breed child. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm sorry. That's rude. I'm sorry. Yes, because your nephew has half black, so he can come. I'm right about that, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm right about that. Fannie Will is going to protect them Negroes by any means necessary. The deal is to clap. Oh, no. Wasn't Fanny the one that Reaper? Why do you keep changing your damn profile picture? I be so confused when you put Carmelo as your profile picture. I cannot. Just stop trying to confuse me. Wasn't Fanny the one that was allegedly messing around with one of the people in the what's that RICO trial, child? What's the RICO trial? I forget who they're called. Wasn't she allegedly messing with one of those people? Allegedly. I didn't really follow that. I know TLA did, but I wasn't following it. All right. Come on. Fanny
Willis cut a plea deal that dropped Anthony's murder charge to manslaughter. The sentence signed off by the judge was for 20 years, but 19 of those years were merely probation. A month after that deal, court records show Anthony was already violating the term.
19 years of probation, y'all. Come on now. Come on. The colored community, we need to have a talk. What's the code on this? Was this supposed to be to help? Oh, yeah, and it was YSL. Thank you. Was this supposed to be reparations? So you don't want to have any black people held liable for any wrong that they do. Now, the odds are he deleted a black man that was 58 years old. So we shouldn't care about him. We should care about the person that they just showed on the screen that just now took out his baby mom and his baby. So we should still stick to him and not care about her. I'm just trying to understand. Because y'all are the ones, 92%, that said it wasn't right that black people have to stay in jail because they can't get money, they can't get bail, they can't get bond, they can't, get out of jail while they await trial. So then they get out. And then you got your girl that you rehired into her spot, and she gave him 19 years probation, probably on the strength of, you black, we black, I'm gonna help you out, brother. And this is the result. We're gonna need to go back and revisit the grandmother that got taken on the marcher train, because I'm sure that dude was pristine with no history. I'm sensing a theme. Atlanta, are you having problems down there? Atlanta, do you have a problem? I feel like you do, based off of the news. I think you and Houston are now competing with one another on crazy ass crimes, allegedly, in my opinion. But, you know, with the theme of you black, I'm black, we black, forget credentials, right? Even though you 92% always want to talk about your credentials. So I'm a little bit confused why you don't care about credentials when it comes to these people, but you always want someone to hear about your credentials. Make that make sense. Make that come together for me, child, because I'm confused. Answer these questions. I need help. I need some help, child. Happy Juneteenth, though, y'all. Happy Juneteenth, child.
In terms of his probation, including multiple failed drug tests and failures to report to the probation office.
So he wasn't going to he
was sent to jail.
So he wasn't going to his probation officer, and he was getting high. And y'all thought that 19 years he was going to be a model citizen for 19 years. For 19 years, that is ridiculous. But child, Fanny is black. She's a woman. And that's all that matters, because your criteria works out so damn well. Shout out to all the other misses, not as in woman, but as in fuck ups that Fanny has had. And y'all still want to keep her in because she black and you black. I think that's the code, right? Ain't that the code? Because you black, we black, everybody black. That we should all just go ahead and ignore everything that makes sense and any information because somebody is black. Oh, but then you have a problem with me, even though I'm black, because you don't like what I'm saying, because it don't go along with your narrative. And these are just facts right here. This is what happened. I'm not making this up. It's Fanny that keeps fucking up down there for y'all. But y'all gonna put her back in again. I know you will. I know you will whenever her time comes, because you want to support this person on the screen over all the rest of the citizens and all the rest of the blacks. And the rest of the citizens and blacks, okay? Y'all that go along with it and then something happens, remember that you supported this. And this is what I be trying to say when people work off of emotion and say, I want this to change, I want that to change, and we want it now because we're so upset. And then you don't think about the future, you don't think about downstream impacts, and you don't think about how it could possibly affect you. That's why it doesn't make sense to be emotional and make decisions. And that's how relationships get messed up. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the main reasons why a woman will not become president. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. You can be mad, you can be glad, you can be sad. I don't give a fuck. I know this to be true. If your asses couldn't get Hillary in, you ain't getting nobody else in. And in the way that all these decisions that are being made by the 92%, with the influence from the liberals, progressives, and Democrats, with these crazy ass, stupid ass laws that allegedly are supposed to help black people, which seemingly are hurting more than helping. And you're not going to go and admit your mistakes because we already know. Nobody around here says that they're sorry. They just pretend that shit didn't happen and they blame other people.
Okay, babe, I'm sorry. Simple. You know that I'm not, but I never meant to do that, but you never think of my feelings and you don't know. You don't know that I love you, but at the same time you dislike me, what good thing is you? At the same time I get angry and multiple and you don't care, well, but I do forgive you, but at the same time you don't okay, baby, I'm sorry. You gotta think of my feelings, but yeah, I'm sorry.
Now, I'm offended by that, but you will never see any of them apologize. When was the last time you saw a woman apologize besides me? When was the last time you saw or heard one of these politicians apologize, or one of these women apologize, or say something that has anything to do with I made a mistake? You don't even see none of that on the damn tonight's conversations, when they definitely screw shit up all the damn time, but always find a way to blame the damn man. And again, that's why you bitches can't have relationships. You can't even relate to your own damn kids. Elizabeth, thank you, boo. She said, "You so crazy. Yes, my baby is half and half." All right, girl, thanks. Whew, child. That's what I thought. But says he identifies as a black person. I told him that's half racist while he works at Target. Oh, no, he is not on code. But, child, he got a white mother, so I guess that's the reason why I'm going to have to come talk to my nephew. This is a mess. This is a mess. Is he going to be in there getting a discount on that Jay-Z, though? Because we might have to talk anyway. Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Who's responsible for this? Which one of you MSDs is going to take this one on? You best not.
Jail for 60 days, but by February was once again walking the street as a free man. 4 months later, a heartbroken family that had just celebrated a baby shower is now planning 2 funerals.
He got a second chance. Shakaya doesn't get a second chance. And he shouldn't be allowed a third to do this to somebody else. He shouldn't have never been let out.
Now, someone very familiar with Devin Anthony's sentencing tells us.
I think that they should go look into who wanted this rule, not even just the judge, but the offer had to have come from DA, which is Fannie Willis. So she really is responsible at the end of the day. But who put the rules in for these types of things as well? They should go look into that. But, people won't do that.
That the judge who handled both the original case and the probation violations is trying to make the transcripts of the court hearings public so people can see exactly how this deal happened and who was pushing for it. Of course, that's the kind of transparency that is long overdue, especially when it involves plea deals with violent defendants. Kyle, Charla?
Jason, you do these stories all too often. It's really, really tragic that this happened.
Oh, no, not Newsmax, because I just learned yesterday that they're right-wing. They're trying to say that these things happen so often. What are they trying to say? Are they being racist? Shout out to Kennard. Are they being racist? Well, speaking of Juneteenth, because it is Juneteenth, y'all, don't forget that. Happy Juneteenth to y'all. That's another reason I had to come back. There's no way we couldn't allow this day, that I could allow this day to go by without having a Juneteenth episode. We have one every year, okay? I know I'm late. It is what it is. The day's not over, though. So Newsmax again says, what is Juneteenth? Looks like they go out on the street and ask, what is Juneteenth?
What is Juneteenth?
What is Juneteenth? You know what Juneteenth is.
I don't know. You got
no idea?
No idea.
Is that is a celebration of I don't want this to be wrong. So I don't want it to be on the news.
It's the celebration of, now don't ask me what state, where they took the state and they actually messed up the homes of all the blacks that lived there. They ruined it, and then now it's celebrated as Juneteenth.
I think basically it's a time for like little kids come together or something like that.
It's a long story. I know really what happened, but it was a Wall Street for the blacks. I think so.
For some reason, it's recognized as a holiday that there was a gap between when the people knew they were freed in, I believe, Texas. And they didn't learn until June 19th. So there was a period of time they're actually freed and didn't know it.
Good job,
I think you might be right, but I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure I'm right. But to me, it's a bizarre holiday because it's basically celebrating not knowing you're free.
Shout out to that white man. If I had to clap the claps, then I would go ahead and I would give it to him. It's a shame. You coloreds are so funny. So who's on code and who's not on code? Is the white man on code? Is the white man more on code than the coloreds are? Because none of the coloreds seem to know. Let me go on here and get some firm information from ChatGPT. Juneteenth is a U.S. holiday that commemorates the end of slavery in the U.S. Juneteenth is observed on the 19th each year. The name combines June and 19th. Why the 19th? Why June 19th? Shout out to the Geminis. Happy birthday to ya. Although Emancipation Proclamation was issued by Abraham Lincoln on January 1st, 1863, enslaved people in some parts of the Confederacy were not immediately freed because Union forces could not enforce the order everywhere. On June 19th, 1865, Union General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston, Texas, and announced that enslaved people in Texas were free. We's free! Okay? This date became known as Juneteenth. So what are y'all supposed to do? Did y'all have a parade and festival and music and food and family gatherings? I'm going to one tomorrow. Educational events about African American history, community service, and cultural programs. It is a federal holiday. In 2021, Juneteenth became a federal holiday under your boy Joe Biden, signed it into legislation because there's not a lot that you need to do for the colors in order to make them happy. So instead of going out and trying to explain what's what to people, they would just say, it's our holiday. Oh, yeah? Yeah, we about to see that.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
You ain't black if you don't know. So shout out to the white man who knew shit over the blacks. So I want to know which one is on code. The blacks who don't know or the white man who did know. Okay, anyway. Moving on, child. Moving on. Because this is what I be talking about with you coloreds. You can't make none of y'all happy. Everything has to be an issue. Everybody always got to say some shit. Everybody always got to give another colored a hard time over some shit that is not even important. And this is one of the main reasons as well why colors can't get nowhere, because they're too busy trying to police other people that they have absolutely no control over, be upset and emotional about shit that ain't got shit to do with shit. Okay? So let's talk about some hypocrisy over here with Robert Griffin III. Oh, he don't play no more? So former NFL star Robert Griffin III triggers the black community by posting a photo of his family on Juneteenth. You lucky I don't have the Price is Wrong button, because I would just press it over and over and over again. So something is very familiar here. Let me think of what it is. A black man with a white woman. Did we not just go through this with Jamie Foxx and his white baby mama, the third one? For some reason, the colored community, the 92%, I'll go ahead and just lump them all into this for the most part, don't like when you, sassy straights, are with anyone that is not a black woman, because you know your mama black. Your aunties is black. So y'all got problems when y'all are not with black women. There's something wrong with y'all, and you need to go get checked out because there's something mentally wrong with y'all. I'm just here to make sure I remind y'all, okay? However, as long as a black woman is with someone that's not a black man, it's a celebrate good times. Come on. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. I'm just saying. Fa says RG3 has real identity issues. He tries so hard to be accepted by the blacks, and it always backfires on him. Child, he a fool then, because ain't no way. You better go ahead and take care of your wife and these beautiful children who are black. But you know, just like Kobe, shout out to Kobe, one of the best basketball players ever in life, and they found a way to disparage his ass when him and his black daughter died in that plane crash. Rest in peace to Gigi and Kobe. But you know, the black ladies who allegedly care for blacks always find a way to disparage a black man one way or another. This man can post whatever the hell he want with his whole ass family that he ain't asking nobody for help for, where he clearly over here happy. How many kids we got over here? 4 or 5? How many? I can't see. 4 kids. Oh, I missed the eye doctor was closed, so I couldn't get my glasses. Maybe tomorrow. Anyway, so 4 beautiful girls, it looks like, black. And what is there to be mad at? What is there to be mad at? Y'all just be mad for mad's sake, because this again is the reason why women are a mess and the biggest problem and too emotional, which is why you will never have a woman president in any lifetime of anyone that can hear me right now. You can toss Cam up there all you want to. She ain't gonna make it, child. She ain't gonna make it. I'm just telling you, y'all can delude yourselves all you want to. She will not become president. Your best bet was for Joe Biden to retire or renounce his position or whatever you call it, right? Rescind his job, whatever you call it, so that she could become president for a couple of months. But Joe Biden wasn't giving up all that power, even in his mind state. He said, child, I know what I'm doing still. I might be losing it a lot bit, but I know a little that I'm not giving up this power and I'm not giving it to her. He ain't even do that for y'all, and y'all love him so daggone much. He the best. He's the best ever. Because he signed in Juneteenth. Y'all was happy as pigs and shit. I remember it. I don't have a problem with Juneteenth. I don't have any problem with any holiday. Because it could be the 4th of July. It could be Memorial Day, Christmas Day, Columbus Day. I don't give a fuck. As long as I'm off and I get paid, I'm for it. I am for it, okay? Because I work. And I enjoy time off that I don't have to use my time for. Y'all understand, right? This coincides with my vacation. So it's all good in the hood for me. But, you know, some people look at it differently. And clearly, enough of the blacks that were just shown on that other program don't seem to know what the hell is going on. But somehow, some way, I'm the problem. So tell me the code again on why those blacks don't know, but the white man knows. What's the code there? I need chapter and verse. I need reference points in this code, okay? Because something ain't making no sense. RB, and I appreciate you. He said, I've officially adopted an affirmative action policy. I am now accepting applications for white women. Oh, no, the world is about to come to an end. But she got to have a black name. Lord have mercy. Like what? Not Shaniqua. Shall we go over the list, y'all? No, I'm not going over the list. I can't even find it. That's hilarious. This his second white wife. Oh, is it? So you got other kids? The community will never accept him or rock with him. He needs to stop trying. Oh, you think he did this for the community? Well, I agree. If that's what it is, then yes, I agree. He needs to give it up. Stop trying to get acceptance from people that will never accept you. Plus, who gives a fuck? You rich, you got a whole ass family. You don't need that nigga, these people. Okay. Anyway. Oh, RBN says no pets allowed. Well, you know white people like cats. Don't y'all like cats? Who's here? Who's white? Don't y'all like cats? Even though my girl today, I went out with my girl, we exercised, we went out to breakfast, and she was like, I got 2 cats. I just looked at her. Girl, what is going on? I said, why don't you have a dog? I'm not allowed to have dogs. Now Muslims can't have dogs? What kind of rules are they? Listen, no shade. But child, you can't have dogs. She's like, the only reason we can have a dog is to have it for protection. Well, then get a dog for protection. Anyway, I just be listening. I said, that's crazy. I said, but you know, to each his own, to each his own. Anyway, F Arbor Day. We don't get off for Arbor Day and get paid. So I agree. F Arbor Day. I don't even know when Arbor Day is. That's crazy. Look at this. C's 25 knows a white girl named Aliyah. There you go. Back and forth. Don't that song go like that? Rest in peace to Aliyah. Anyway, what does it say? See, this man hates black women and himself. Juneteenth is about black people, not white wives. Wow, the racism, child, from you blacks. Is this in the code? See, this man hates black women and himself. Okay, wishing us happy Juneteenth while you are still a slave is crazy. Wow, this celebration aren't for Oreos. Oh my God. Are they talking about his kids now? Wow. Is this part of the code, colored community? Is this part of the code? Is this how this works? And this is a man saying this down here. Wow. I'm not black, but why does it feel like you're mocking the holiday with this picture? Now it's a mocking of the holiday. So y'all just gonna let Philip Martinez Jr. say whatever the hell it is that he wants to about a black man? Is that what y'all are doing? Is that a part of the code? Explain the code, coloreds. Explain it to me. Why can't RBG, right? Robert something Griffin. Yeah. Why can't Robbie Griffin put up a post saying that he agrees with Juneteenth? Like, why do y'all think you police so much? Why are y'all so miserable? Why, colors? If y'all got so much, why are you so miserable? And why do you want everyone else to be miserable along with you? I think the problem is that they hate people who are not miserable, y'all. I really do think that the problem is enough of the color community, especially the downtrodden, are upset that other people are actually enjoying their life, have been successful with their life, and are living their life as opposed to sitting around being angry and upset about shit that ain't got shit to do with them. I think I figured it out. That has to be it. Because why in the hell is all this vitriol from a man that just posted his damn family? You know those kids are black, right? Because any other time y'all are saying, this much means you're black. But now because it's a black man with a white woman, now you want to chastise this man. And he has a right to put out whatever the hell he wants to on his Instagram page. Why do y'all think that you get to tell him what he can and cannot do with his own Instagram page while y'all still using Instagram when Instagram people support the Republicans and y'all allegedly don't like that? While y'all still using, of all things, using Twitter, while y'all mad that Elon is a trillionaire and that he allegedly hates black people. So why y'all using his shit, making him richer? Is that in the code too? Where that's at in the code? How come y'all ain't, what's the rules on that? What's the rules on blacks that support racists, but then say that racism is a problem while supporting racist people? Bueller, can someone help me understand from the color community? I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't get it. I don't get it. All right. Let me know what I'm missing here besides y'all's ignorance. All right. Well, that's it. Well, Robert Griffey, whatever his name is, child. I don't know why you, if Fa is right, I think it was Fa, is that you're trying to get accepted by the black community, child. You need to go to the moon because you're just wasting your time. Because when black men deal with women that are not black, it's a fate worse than death, depending on who they are, right? But if it's a black woman with anybody that's not black man, they're celebrated because it's a hypocritical community. Because they can't typically get it. The people that be carrying on can't get what they have, so they have to be miserable. And then they think that they're losing something like Robert RBG, whatever his name is, child. Like Robbie, like they could even get a Robbie. Even if he wasn't into white women, they still couldn't get him. And that's the problem. These are people that they could never get, so now they mad. Kobe, like, Kobe would never look twice at half of these hating hoes. Never. So I don't even understand why these people would be mad about that. The facts are the facts. That's really what it is at the end of the day. Misery loves company. There's a lot of miserable bitches. I mean, there's some LTMs, of course, but this is mainly driven by women, black women, liberals, progressives, Democrats. Anyway, you on your own code, okay? Shout out to you. That's how it needs to be, honestly. Fa says, RG3 is such a weak man that instead of standing up for his family, he might end up issuing an apology to the black community. Child, and I'm gonna have to talk about him if he do that. I'm gonna definitely have to talk about him. So if anybody sees it, make sure you send it to me. Chris is in the building. Thank you so much, Boo. Appreciate you. He said it's a fake holiday to me. In Tennessee, both sets of grandparents never heard of it or celebrated it, and my mom never did until the Dems passed it. Now blacks are all over it. Kind of sad, my 2 cents, because this was an appeasement move. Again, I'm gonna take all holidays that get me off and paid. However, it was to appease, and then they thought that this was some sort of success, which is fine. But what's changed since this is passed? What's changed for blacks' lives that Juneteenth has done so much? We can celebrate our history at any time that we want to. We used to have Public Enemy, who used to keep us hyped up, and like Brand Nubian, like all these rap groups that just used to always talk about, blackness and being black. Now you got jackasses that just talk about actualization, and then that's what they defend now. Bring back Public Enemy, okay? Because when I was pro blackity black, it was on the strength of that type of stuff, not this whore music from both sides that is out now. You know, but times have changed, so I guess they like it. Whatever. I won't accept it. And I won't accept ever somebody that I don't know thinking they're gonna tell me what to do with regard to anything. So y'all can miss me with, not y'all, but y'all can miss me with all that bullshit. But let me take you on over here to the Dynamic Reason channel. Shout out to him. I like this dude. South Carolina savage kicks a newborn son in the head because he wouldn't stop crying. Child is now blind. So colored community, since y'all like black men who are criminals, sassies, of course that too, or in jail or deceased, where does this man lie? I want to know where this man lies and where y'all want to put him and how you feel about him. I'm just saying. All right. Viewer discretion is advised, though, y'all. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, I just got wind of, and this is horrible. Out of Greenville, South Carolina. Shout out to Greenville. It's about this monster right here.
Oh, my God. Where is BT? Where is BT? He came through earlier and said, I thought we was talking about this other dude. No, they all look the same. There's an aesthetic. There's an aesthetic. Clearly, that's a thing for younger women. And so as long as that's a thing, I don't know what anyone else expects to have happen. Thank you, Helly Belly. I appreciate you, boo. This is an epidemic. Is it an epidemic? Was it a pandemic? Epidemic? It's some demic, okay? But this is wild. Community. Where's this on code with people who have hairstyles like this? You know, Bill Cosby tried to say something, but y'all, nobody want to listen to him now. So who's the speaker? You know, Monique tried to tell the women they didn't want to listen to her, chastise her. Felicia Rashad tried to talk, you chastise her. But you think I'm supposed to follow a code? So if there was ever a chance that I would follow anyone, it would be Felicia Rashad, for show. Debbie Allen, for show. Even Bill Cosby, with regard to what he says about the community, for show. Miss me with your dumb shit, okay? But y'all think I'm a listen to people with rings in their noses and colored hair and hair that look like this? Okay. See, that's where you get the shit wrong. Or people who be condescending like the Black Cindy Brady and the rest of her friends over there. Or people who think they can talk to you any old way with no neck while squawking all over the place and thinking that they're so fucking cool. Y'all keep listening to them now. Hopefully something will change for y'all. Come on, y'all.
And I use that term loosely. This shadow demon that you see up here, ladies and gentlemen, is 27 years old, and his name is Keontae Derek Austin. And he's waiting for his day in court. In my opinion, he need to be waiting for his day in the dirt. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard this story, May of last year, 2025, this son of a bitch here was watching his 6-week-old son. And the baby wouldn't stop crying. So after calling the mother and telling her the baby won't stop crying and he's frustrated, he took the baby and kicked it in the head. He kicked the baby in the head so bad, the baby sustained severe head trauma and is now blind. Now, luckily, this child survived. But the long-lasting damage and effect of his father's negligence is something that shouldn't be forgiven and shouldn't be forgotten. And his punishment should fit the crime. Here's the story.
On noon 5 o'clock, a mom is fighting for justice for her son after Greenville County deputies say his own father abused him, causing a traumatic brain injury.
Fox Carolina's Brooklyn Cromer spoke with the child's mom earlier today.
All right, before we get to the child's mom, okay, I like that shirt, girl. Y'all know I do. Anyway, colored community, what's the code on this? Please let me know. So should I care about the kid or the kid's father? You know, because he's a criminal, clearly a criminal. I'm going to go out on a limb. Say he probably had a record beforehand. Allegedly. So since y'all don't want criminals to go to jail, is the code to be on his side and be, you know, supporting him? Or should I support the mama or the baby? Or what is the code on this? Because y'all don't like criminals to go to jail. Y'all support people deleting people. Praise the Lord that this baby is still alive, even though now he or she is blind at the hands of something that looks like that, which y'all support. But y'all say, no, you shouldn't be in jail because black people can't get bail, regardless of all the crimes. Jasmine Crockett says, if you don't think you're a criminal, then you're not a criminal. A criminal that looked like him that got 19 years probation. Now his baby mom and the baby is gone. I'm sensing a theme. But, yeah, Reaper. But y'all don't seem to, your code don't seem to make sense to me. I'm still waiting for someone to explain it. Because I'm off code. So I'm trying to understand what I'm missing. Because y'all listen to Willie D, and I will never listen to him. So that's off code. Y'all listen to Rolly Roll while he sits up there and lays you out. And I'm definitely not listening to that no-neck nigga. So that's off code. And you support Jasmine Crockett, who says that if you don't think you're a criminal, then you're not a criminal. And because the size of the knife in the Carmelo Anthony case wasn't that big, so he shouldn't be in jail, which makes no sense either. Okay, my bad. Where's my head? I'm still waiting for answers to this code.
And joins us live in studio with more on how he's doing and where this case stands now. Brooklyn.
Rachel, 1-year-old Cozen was just 5 weeks old when deputies say his father kicked him in the head back in May 2025. Cozen's mom says he faces lifelong health challenges from the traumatic brain injury and just recently found out he's blind in both eyes. Now, I do need to warn you that some of the pictures Cozen's mom shared may be difficult for some viewers to see. Cozen's mom, Autumn, is still awaiting justice in the case against the man accused of causing those injuries. She says her family has been living a nightmare since her son suffered that traumatic brain injury last May. Autumn says she was out running errands when the child's father called and said Cozen wouldn't stop crying. When she got home, she says she found her baby bleeding and unresponsive on the bed. She says her baby was in the ICU for over a month and wasn't.
So you kick the baby, then you put him in the bed. So his intention to get the kid to stop crying, then it worked. He was probably suffering traumatic internal injuries and
expected to survive. This man, the child's father, now behind bars for more than a year. Keontae Austin is charged with child abuse resulting in great bodily harm in connection to the incident. Deputies say Austin admitted to kicking the baby in the head, causing a brain injury and eye hemorrhaging. He's been locked up without bond since last May. Cozen's mom says she remembers the day this happened like it was yesterday.
I got a phone call from Keontae that Cozen was crying. He wouldn't stop. He couldn't get him to calm down. So I went home. And at that time, Cozen was on the bed, and I found him laying there. He wasn't breathing or anything. He had blood coming out of his nose, so I immediately called 911.
Cozen has endured extensive medical treatment, multiple hospitalizations, and specialist appointments, testing, and ongoing therapy. His mom.
Do you think Keontae, or whatever the hell his name is paying for any of that? I'm sure he is from his job. Now, I don't give a damn that she's white, y'all. I really don't. Now, we know that the heifers don't care. I don't care that she's white either. So, whatever her name is, so she saw child Keontae, whatever his name is, child, that gremlin. And she said, hey, baby, yo. Or yo, baby, yo. So, what is the lore? Was he bringing in 6 figures? Was he working as the VP at Wells Fargo or Bank of America? Like, what did Keontae, maybe that's the baby's name, what did Austin, that's his last name, have to offer that you looked at him and said, yeah, that's Bay right there. Pretty hair and bow legs. Pretty hair and bow legs. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Pregnant, baby, issue. Wash, rinse, repeat. Gremlin, woman, baby, issue. Wash, rinse, repeat. Gremlin, woman, baby, issue. Wash, rinse, repeat. Cute baby, though.
Mom says doctors have diagnosed him with a form of cerebral palsy and several additional conditions directly related to the traumatic brain injury. According to court records, Keontae Austin asked to be let out of jail, but the judge has denied his request for bond.
Wait a minute. So he just said, child, let me on up out of jail, please. Well, maybe you should go and contact the community. Maybe you should go contact the community. I'm sure that they will help you out. I'm sure there's some answers there. I'm sure they can come up with an excuse. Reach out to Jazzy. Reach out to Jazzy. He probably saying it's racist that he got to stay in jail. This ain't right. The kid is alive. He probably is like, kid's alive. I'm sure he wants to come out and do the right thing and get a job and give money and be a parent. Be a father to his child. Y'all remember that song? Be a father to your child. I'm just saying. Uh-oh. He's saying, listen to this. Uh-oh.
According to court records, Keontae Austin asked to be let out of jail, but the judge has denied his request for bond. For now, he remains locked up in Greenville County. At this point, a trial date has not been set. Brooklyn Cromer, Fox Carolina News.
Last year, a Greenville man was charged with child abuse causing great bodily harm after kicking a newborn. Now the child is living with debilitating health problems.
And his mother says that they still have not had their day in court. Our Peyton Furtado met them today. She has their story and a big problem facing our court system. And it's a story that's all new at 6.
Coulson just turned 1 year old. His mom Autumn says he's smiley, sweet, but most importantly, a fighter. At just 5 weeks old, Autumn says his father got tired of his crying and kicked him in the head while she wasn't home.
I found him laying there. He wasn't breathing or anything. He had blood coming out of his nose, so I immediately called 911.
Doctors didn't think he'd make it. He'll have serious health issues for the rest of his life.
My baby can't walk. He can't talk. He can't see me. He didn't deserve this, y'all.
Autumn has waited more than a year for the trial. She says with no answers, no date, no justice.
Cases like this are unfortunately pretty common. It's hard to take a case from here to here. There's been a backlog, especially since COVID, and it affects a lot of these violent crimes.
Former federal prosecutor Brandy Hinton is all too familiar with the challenges.
There are only so many judges that are available. There's only so much court time that is available.
While she is familiar with the challenges, Tracy Fant, Coulson's godmother, is asking for help finding resources and basic communication from attorneys.
You still have victims that you should at least, reach out to.
The solicitor's office does their best to communicate effectively with victims and to put it on a realistic track of how quickly they can get to it. But that case is probably behind 6 other significant child abuse cases, unfortunately.
In the meantime, Autumn will continue to raise her 3 children, taking Coulson to nearly a...
Lord help your people. Sassies, you not gonna ever tell me that
Child abuse cases, unfortunately.
In the meantime,
all of them are half and halves, okay? And I'm not gonna keep them on the screen for but a second. They all half and halves. This is the wash, rinse, repeat. That last girl brought that gremlin around, 2 children she already had. And since they did not mention that he is the father of the other 2, that means there was some other father.
Autumn will continue to raise her 3 children, taking
3 other fathers. So it don't matter if you black or white. No matter if you're black or white. Rest in peace to Michael Jackson. I can't take it. I just can't take it. Now, looking at that mama, I can't tell how old she is because, child, I just can't tell. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say she ain't 40. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that she ain't 40. This is what's going on out here. And this is okay. This shit is not important. What kind of life are these 3 kids going to have?
Coulson to nearly a dozen doctor's appointments a week, praying and fighting for justice.
But I will continue to fight every day. I don't care how long it takes. I will fight. And so will he.
And Peyton Furtado reports that it does not appear that a court date has been set yet. Coulson's mom is asking for your prayers and direction to any resources that could help her son.
All right. So thanks to the Dynamic Reasoning channel for that. Lord help your people. Anyway. Kid, all that. Nobody cares about these kids. Yeah, I'm telling you. They get to suffer and suffer and suffer. They get the privilege of suffering and suffering, being a product of bumfuck idiots. Okay, moving on. So a man, y'all been trying to get me to talk about this. Not that I want to, and then I'm gonna have to try to move on to something a little bit more uplifting than this. Man, STAB beat his own 4-year-old daughter to death to get back at her mother. Okay. Help me, Lord, help me.
The Fulton County prosecutors are trying to get justice.
I know you are fucking lying. Are you telling me this is Atlanta again? Y'all.
She was fucking his best friend. So, you know, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breed it like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
Atlanta, y'all really do want to compete with Houston. Y'all really do want to compete with Houston. This one is just as equally disgusting as the last one.
County prosecutors are trying to get justice for a 4-year-old killed in an alleged case of domestic violence. We're learning investigators believe the child's father murdered her to punish the little girl's mother. Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winnie is live at the Fulton County Courthouse with the disturbing allegations he learned exclusively from the DA.
And this is late breaking. The head of the Fulton County DA's Domestic Violence Division confirms to us a Clayton County indictment we obtained this afternoon includes an aggravated assault charge against Rashad Dixon from on or about June 11th, 2025, in which Zuri Dixon's mom was the alleged victim. Months before the same Rashad Dixon allegedly stabbed little Zuri in an episode of domestic violence.
Ma'am, tell me exactly what happened. Why do you need the police?
Stop! Stop!
It's a horrible case. A father takes the life of his child.
Oh, Fanny, you back? Oh, Fanny, you is back? This your city, girl. Girl, this your city, child. What's up with that?
To punish the mother. Those are at least the allegations where he's been indicted.
Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis says after Rashad Dixon allegedly stabbed to death his own 4-year-old daughter, Zuri, to punish her mother for wanting to leave him, her office has taken a crucial step toward punishing him. Indictment.
And we're going to ask that he
watch out. She gives out plea deals for 19 years of probation.
Be put in prison for the rest of his life.
Executive DA Simone Hilton.
Sometimes they say prosecutors don't cry, but this one, when you read it, when you see some of the evidence, it's heart-wrenching.
The 12 counts in the indictment range from murder and cruelty to children in the first degree to hindering a person making an emergency telephone call. Executive DA Adam Abate.
The mom did not want him at the house off of Allison Court, and so she immediately called 911.
Fire, EMS. Police.
From what the evidence will show and what we know from the police investigation is that he grabbed the phone from her and stabbed it with a knife, making it inoperable. He, after taking the phone, ran out to where her vehicle was and broke one of the front windows.
Abate said the investigation indicates Rashad Dixon was treated and released after he stabbed himself superficially in the neck.
In an attempt to evade the consequences of his actions.
Ms. Hilton said there was a history of abuse of Zuri's mom, Jazuri Rouse.
This is an indication of the extreme events that can occur in intimate partner violence cases.
What did we learn earlier today? If they choke you one time, there's a 700+% chance that they will take you on up out of here. Jamel says that the hardest time to leave is at the end of the relationship. And I say leave as soon as the first thing happens, and I'm crazy and I'm off code. So what's the code for this colored community? What's the code? What side should I be on here? The criminal? Whose side should I be on here? What does the code say about this? Is this acceptable? Because I don't believe anybody is out here protesting or trying to help any of these people get their justice. I know you don't care about the white girl, even though the kid is black. I would think that that would trump everything, but I guess not. Sorry, I used the name Trump. Where is the outrage for any of this? Where is the help for any of these people? Where is the community that the community wants with some bullshit about trying to tell me that I'm supposed to boycott Asians, but y'all don't want to help your own people? They don't count. They don't matter. Those kids don't matter. All this mess going on, especially since you feminists don't like men. You ain't got nothing to say, nothing to offer. Nothing. It's okay. As long as it's black people, you don't care. Only when it's a white person or a Chinese or an Asian person do y'all care. Is that what the code is saying? Help me out with the code, child. I'm trying to understand the code because it's not making much sense to me. What's the code going to do to help out any of these people? I wonder if they were following the code. Why is it that the community doesn't want to get information out about how to not get into these relationships, to encourage these people to stop being single moms, to encourage these people to stop effing around with these crazy ass looking MFers, to say stuff like you need to get to know someone before you go and have children with them. Stop thinking, like, you know how they say to men, don't think with the head on your shoulders, not the one between your legs. Well, I think some sort of saying needs to come out with women, because child, y'all definitely thinking with your OPP. You can't tell me nothing different. All these pregnancies, all these babies, everybody seem to have 2 or 3 of them. Like A said the other day, making up spades books and whatnot. But this is supposed to be accepted and acceptable, and no one should talk about this. You think that maybe this could be a problem with the community? You think that this is something that people should put their information, put their hard work into, protest, boycott, figure out a way to make this happen, figure out a way to keep these people in jail? Oh no, don't put them in jail because they black. Y'all still want them to be out of jail? Y'all want them to have 19 years of probation? That's what it is? Is that what it is? Is that how that works? Is that how the code go? Because honestly, at the end of the day, I believe that you're focusing on the wrong thing. And I'm black, so I'm going to say it. You're focusing on the wrong thing. First thing that you need to focus on is getting people to parent their fucking kids. And to be mindful of who the hell they having kids with. And stop thinking that these people that all look the same are the people that they should be in relationship with. Oh, but then again, you're the ones that are saying that people like these sassy straights ain't shit. They ain't got shit. They ain't about shit. And y'all got all the answers because you own a business, allegedly. And you're making all this money. And your kids is out here wilding the fuck out and being taken the fuck up out of here. Y'all ain't got shit to say about that. But you're down there cutting for somebody that actually took somebody out. Because y'all worry about racism as always, but you don't be worried about near none of this. You don't be worried about near none of this. We could do this every day. We could do this every day. But y'all listen to Willie motherfucking D. Where he at with this? Y'all telling me that I'm off code because I would choose a lawyer over a fucking ghetto boy. I'm the problem? You think I'm the problem? You thinking I'm not on code? You motherfuckers aren't on code. You're on the code of fucking bullshit that don't matter at the end of the damn day. You're on the code of just going along with the get along. Shout out to Kwame Brown. You're on the code of if a famous person says it, you're following them because you're fucking entranced with fucking alleged famous people. That's the problem. That's off code behavior. Telling somebody that wants to be married at the age of 23 that she needs to go be a whore. That's the problem. So miss me with all this fake outrage and trying to say that I'm off code because I'm not on your stupid ass time. You see the way that it works for an intelligent person like myself who don't know everything, but I tell you what I do know. I don't beg motherfuckers to take my fucking money. If somebody don't treat me right, I don't go back then, there, and that is it. Y'all continue to go back. So I'm not the person that needs to be boycotting Asians. Y'all do. And I specifically said this for those that are in your damn communities that treat y'all like shit, that racially profile y'all, that that charge you these crazy ass prices for everything, including gas, that treat you like shit when you go in them hair places, that treat you like shit when you go into them laundromats, that treat you like shit when you go into the Chinese places, but y'all continue to go there, and the liquor stores, let me not forget that. Y'all continue to patronize those people. Y'all continue to go into there. I don't live in a community with all that shit, so that's why it's not my problem. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, if you live in those types of communities, that's where you need to change some shit. And all these motherfuckers that's telling you to boycott Target and boycott Asians and boycott this, are they helping you understand how to open up a motherfucking business that's going to make a difference? Motherfuckers, we don't need nobody else selling purses, selling hairs, making thermoses, making jewelry. What the fuck good is that going to do for anybody? What good is that going to do for anyone? So you trying to tell me because there's one gas station, one grocery store in this community and in that state, in this community in that state, so we supposed to what? Travel to those places? Is that what we supposed to do? So you telling me that we supposed to figure out a way to get to those people? Y'all sound stupid, dumbism. But y'all keep listening to Jamal Bryant in his Rolls Royces, Bentleys, and his rich ass and all the money that he has, while you remain in the same damn place listening to that nigga that ain't teaching you shit about money. Because at the end of the day, that's what fucking matters, honestly, whether y'all want to believe it or not. While y'all mad about Elon being a trillionaire and all these other people being billionaires, y'all out here the community is spending trillions of dollars. Where's that money going? Oh, you should spend it on the black community. Where? Somebody tell me right now. Where am I supposed to spend money with the black community? Help me understand where, motherfuckers. Where? When I need a motherfucking HVAC, where am I supposed to get it from a nigga? Tell me fucking now. Tell me that code. Tell me if I need a fucking air conditioner or a new furnace, what nigga is selling that makes it? Give me that information now for your fucking code, motherfuckers. Tell me where the fuck I'm supposed to go if I need a fucking mattress that a black person fucking sells it. Where am I supposed to fucking go? Where? So I'm supposed to travel to where? Where? I don't believe that motherfuckers own, I don't even know what the furniture places are, child. Any of those furniture places. I don't know them because I don't need furniture. But I'm just saying. When I'm ready to buy a car, what nigga am I going to get it from? What black person am I going to get it from? Bueller? Y'all honestly should be holding your fucking heads down, because while you listening to caricature ain't telling you how to own shit, and he ain't producing shit because allegedly if he has the money to do so, why ain't he doing nothing? But he over there telling falsehoods. Y'all want to listen to his fucking ass and tell me that I'm off code because I won't listen to an illiterate motherfucker that can't enunciate as opposed to a lawyer? Where? I don't need jewelry from nobody. I don't even wear jewelry like that because I lose the shit. That's why I get shit from fucking Claire's, because I'm not that kind of woman. I don't give a shit about that. I don't need another fucking thermos. So you telling me that I got to travel to where in order to buy my food? Nah, I'll just go ahead and continue to use Instacart and go to fucking Aldi. Where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go, colored community? I don't want that bullshit. I want some real fucking shit. Where are the gas stations that the color community owns? So am I supposed to travel all the way to where the 1 is or the 3 are? So I'm supposed to travel all the way over that way? Where? When I'm ready to buy another house, where am I supposed to go? I do use a black realtor, but child, the person that's building the house typically ain't black. So where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go buy the house from? What black person is making and building houses, Bueller? Oh, there's got to be people. Oh, yeah. So now I got to do all this research to find the one person, the two people who probably live in a state that's 10 states away from me. And then what? Go live there? No. 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 I guess that's racism too, right? So the Asians can come from all the way over there and come over here and make shit happen. But then you got 92% bragging about everything that you have. So to the 300,000 that were let go from the federal government because Trump is bad, how come none of these black businesses reached out to hire them, Bueller? Why come, Bueller? If everybody own a business and everybody doing it up and everybody's so fucking educated, and everybody knows everything, help me fucking understand why they still talking about they can't find a job. Why y'all not hiring them? Because since y'all so focused on white people will hire white people in a heartbeat. Oh, they own everything. Yeah, you should be ashamed to say that. So instead of trying to build something to open, because y'all always want to reference Black Wall Street, so with all that Jim Crow and racism, it could be done then. But now in 2026, where y'all can learn how to be whores, become baby moms to gremlins, be baby moms for gremlins while downing productive black men. You own all these businesses, you got all this money, you can't hire one of 300,000. So you telling me by this time 150,000 of those 300,000 haven't been hired? Why is that? All these businesses, why is that? I'm confused. What's the code say about this? Because actually, I would think being on code would mean that you people who own businesses would have reached out and hired as much as possible of those 300,000. Am I the only one that thinks about this? Because when I just be sitting here, when my mind is playing tricks on me and thinking, well, y'all, where is everybody at? Where are all the business owners at? How come they ain't reaching out? How come they not finding these people? How come they not offering them jobs? How come they not helping them? What happened? What happened? Where's that in the code? I need to know site and section. Where's that in the code? So in the code, it's not to go help another black person regardless of what their beliefs are. Because I know in that code, I'm going to go ahead and say allegedly, but I'm pretty sure in that code, allegedly, but allegedly, that it says you got to be liberal, progressive, or Democrat, right? Bueller, y'all going to be honest or y'all going to lie? Like caricature. Are y'all going to be honest or y'all going to lie? So you got your own prerequisites, but the jobs can't have none. The sassy straights can't have none, but y'all can have all the prerequisites that you want, also known as preferences. Please enlighten me. If you have nothing positive to say and all you have is insults, scroll the fuck up because I'm not trying to hear your bullshit. I'm asking you to explain this fucking code because I'm telling you it's some fucking bullshit. Because all it is you black, I'm black, we black, and I don't subscribe to that bullshit. Shout out to Fannie Willis, who allowed somebody to get a deal after red rumming someone, 19 years on probation. Now there's a black woman, mind you, and a baby that's on the hell up out of here. Y'all ain't got shit to say about that. Y'all ain't down there saying shit about that. Y'all not pressing Fannie about that. Y'all not going down there to support that lady like that. Nothing. Nothing. That lady's family and those other two kids that she had. Nothing. Your code is a little off. So it's only for certain black people. Please let me know which black people it's for. I'm pretty sure I know, but make sure you let me know which black people it's actually for. Let me see. Unmarried, but child, that's not even true given all the stories that we've gone over today. Married, yeah, nope, you don't like that either. Democrat, oh, yes, yes, ding, 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 ding. All this ring in the nose, all multicolored hair, sitting up here saying some dumb shit. Everybody is racist except for thou. Okay. Okay. Anyway. Shout out to Elizabeth. Where am I at? Shout out to Elizabeth. Thank you, boo. She said my baby has that crazy hair shaking my head. He won't cut it because he said all the girls like it. I give up. Well, I knew that. Clearly they do. Clearly they do. I mean, that's not even a surprise, honestly, because all these ones that, well, he's not a criminal, but he needs to be careful of the heifers that are approaching him, though, for sure, because they'll want to get pregnant. I'm just saying, allegedly, but I mean it. He won't listen to me, Mom. You don't get it. You get more than he understands. You get more than he understands. Shout out to Lawrence. Thank you so much, Boo. I appreciate your generosity. I can't hit anything. Let me see. What should we give? How about this?
It was a dusty, musty tether, smelling like cheetah pee. Musty tether, yes, I'm speaking to you.
Oh, Lord. Shout out to that fat ass. Anyway, thank you so much, Lawrence. I appreciate you. Very generous of you, as per usual. Thank you. I add you in with the other stream sponsors from today. He says predominantly black ran cities through America. We got money for wars, but we got wars here. Kids being targets in these horrific events, but look who's letting the sick bastards out. But instead of focusing on Trump, clean up your GD cities. F these woke niggas. I agree. So they're not going to acknowledge that because it's all about everybody is racist. Conservatives are racist. White people are racist. That's the shtick. That's what it's going to be. That's not going to change. And if you don't support Democrats, then that means that you are the problem. I mean, we figured it out. That's what the actual code is. And child, ain't nobody with no common sense trying to hear that. Like I said, these people think that they run shit. They can barely run themselves, clearly can't run their kids. And so we have to, well, not we, but the rest of the community got to suffer with this bullshit that everybody sees, mind you. It's not like it's a secret. And then if I say something about it, I'm a problem. I'm not saying nothing that's not true because it's right here on the damn news. But listen to Jamel. The hardest time to leave is at the end. So leave at the beginning. Where's that message at? Nowhere. Who's going to put that message out? No one. Just child, just go ahead and just keep on doing whatever. F it, right? Do what you want. Everybody do what they want. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. Then be turning around talking about the community. Child, ain't no community because ain't nobody trying to do nothing. And if these people think, oh, we'll just boycott. Okay, because I was told, oh, the Montgomery boycott did all this, it did all that, just one thing at a time. Fine. What is this thing with Target supposed to actually do? What has it done? If Jamal came out and said it did something, where's that stuff that he said it was supposed to do? Or was he lying? There's been no progress, no updates, no nothing. Nothing. What's an update, y'all? I know we went over it earlier today. What is the fucking update from this Target boycott? They ain't put nothing out. What has changed for black people with the Target boycott? Okay, Target lost some money. They still doing fine, as somebody pointed out earlier. They still in business. What has the community gotten from this? What? And that's not even me saying to go to Target, because like I said, I don't even go to Target, so it don't matter to me either way. And even if I did go there, I don't make decisions based off of low testosterone men and bull ring nose gargoyles. I make decisions based on what I make decisions on based off of me and my family. Y'all don't do that. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Y'all would rather listen to people who are millionaires tell you what you can't do and how to spend your own damn money, and y'all gonna go listen to them. And the funny part about it that's not even funny at the end of the day, hold on. The funny part about it that's not funny at the end of the day, but it's pretty ignorant, is that they're not even giving you any monetary help with what to do with your money. They just said don't spend it there. When the message should be keep your money, hold on to your money, save your money. Why is that never in the equation? But they'll say donate your money, right? Donate to Jamal's church, of course. Any of these other crazy pastors that we have seen. Give to Rolly, because Rolly was over there looking for some money with that one video. So give to him, independent media. Make sure you take your trips to wherever you're going, Jamaica, Dubai, Thailand, wherever the hell y'all be going. They're not telling you to save so that if you have a car repair that you could take care of it. All the money that you used to spend in Target, save it. Work on saving your money. Are they telling you that you should get a budget? Are they telling you that you should figure out where your expenses are? Are they telling you to stop running your credit up? Are they telling you to stop taking out student loans? Nope. Nope. So the hamster wheel continues. Y'all don't even see it. Y'all too busy being on code that you're just following along with some shit that don't even behoove you. Make sure you go out here and you fight for illegal so they can stay here. So y'all can get what? The next Democrat to be elected, and you still don't get shit. Nothing changes. But they supposed to be the good people. While Al and Rolly is telling y'all that they got to get the right people in. As they tell you every single time who to vote for. But they still don't have the right people in. Y'all still looking for reparations? Anybody talking about that, Bueller? Anybody talking about that, Bueller? Okay, California, where they keep pulling it away from y'all, like Lucy with the football and Charlie Brown. You think I'm supposed to listen to y'all? Y'all don't make no sense. I'm supposed to be on code with shit that don't make sense. Let those other people who allegedly are smart go ahead and be on code with no say in anything. The same motherfuckers from way back when is trying to run this shit, and then now they want to let it be taken over by people who have different colored hair and think that everybody should be equally have things disseminated to them. No, I don't want that. I don't want to depend on anyone that I can't talk to do shit for me. I'll depend on my own family, my own husband, my own father and mother, not an entity, not the government. Y'all think that shit is cool and cute? Shout out to New York. Shout out to Seattle. I'm sure it'll work out perfectly. Y'all can have that. You're not going to tell me where I can go grocery shop. You're not going to tell me where I can go. And the thing is that I know y'all don't want to be controlled, because as soon as that control comes through, y'all going to be complaining, because wash, rinse, repeat. It'll be the same shit. It'll be the same shit. You not going to tell me. Yeah, you want to get some shit until somebody tells you what to do with that shit. Hence the food stamp shit. How you gonna tell me how I'm gonna spend my food stamps? Easy, because they give it to you. How about that? Interesting when you are in charge of something, how you can make things work. That's not right. I shouldn't have to work. Oh yeah? What do you own? Oh yeah, nothing. Do what they say. Or don't get the benefit. It's that simple. I ain't got no food stamps. All you got to do is work or volunteer for 20 hours. You can't even do that, because these are selfish motherfuckers who don't give a damn. They're on the dole to take. What video? Let me acknowledge Switchblade, member for 15 months. I appreciate you. He said, sending love, auntie. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to all the channel members. Shout out to all of y'all. I appreciate you. The Carmelo video is out. Hold on. What Carmelo video, child? Let me go to Twitter. This video here that Tariq Nasheed has. Hold on. This? Hold on. Hold on. Is this what y'all talking about? Is there sound to this? Not really. Who's that? Is that Austin? I mean, is that Carmelo? Damn. Is this sped up video? He just walked away? All right, what? Hold on. So, how did this prove that this was self-defense? Does this prove that it's self-defense? I just don't understand how that proves self-defense. So Tariq Nasheed, hold on. He says distant security footage has been released of Carmelo defending himself from Austin Metcalf attacking him. As you can see in the video, Carmelo was surrounded under the tent with no way to escape. How do you see that, sir? As Austin was standing over Carmelo attacking him, Carmelo neutralized the threat using self-defense, and Carmelo had to run up the stairs to escape further danger because he was boxed in from running down the stairs. This is clearly self-defense. No, he had to run away after he did what he did, because after he goes up, he leaves. So the deed was done. What are we talking about? How can you tell what's going on under here? Yeah, there's a bunch of people there. There looks like there is some sort of a back and forth, but that's the STB. That's why he's leaving. It's already been done. What are we talking about? Child. There's more? Lord have mercy. This is the surveillance footage jurors were shown before convicting Carmelo Anthony of Red Rum. The grainy surveillance video is shot from across the field, but shows students under the Memorial High School tent where Austin Metcalf was stabbed. There is a physical confrontation at last seconds before Carmelo Anthony is seen running out. What am I looking at? We're about to get to the tent. So was that Austin and his brother walking over? Oh, this was a long tape. This is 15 minutes. So is he already under there or no? Is this him right here in the white? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. All right. Let me go over here. Shout out to Reaper. Sheesh, because I don't know what we're looking at right now. Hold on. Let's look at this. Carmelo Anthony case, court releases surveillance video. So that's Austin, right? Let me fast forward this because ain't nobody got time for all that. Since it ain't no damn sound. Or maybe that's him. Child, just white people. So who they highlighting? Is that Carmelo? Okay, this is that group we were seeing a second ago. Child, me either. So when did he go up there? Did I miss it? So the back and forth is when I finally see movement, that's when he jumps up. So then that means that's when it was done. That's when it was done. Hold on. Let me slow it down. Or make it normal. So yeah, something is going on under there, but if he's jumping out, that means that the deed was done. So was he already there? It don't look like nothing's going on right now. Not saying that they're not saying anything. They're probably saying stuff, but nothing physical looks like it's going on. This is just normal speed right now. And then pushing, and then he comes up out of there. Everybody scatters. So, all right, let me see the next video. Let's go here. Arrest video and evidence from Carmelo Anthony murder trial is released.
Hold on. If somebody is shooting the victim, they need to be over there. Don't reach for anything, all right, man? Stop right there for me. Dispatch 443. I got the suspects, and they're currently treating the victim. Again, he's on the north end of the stadium. All right. Any weapons on you like that? I got the alleged suspect in handcuffs right now, detained. Have a seat here real quick, man. Watch your head. Let me check your hood here, buddy, okay? Yes, sir. Well, I'll tell you what, lean this way so you're not resting on your hands, okay? All right, see a little bit of blood on your hands there, okay? All right. So your first name is Carmelo? Let's see, hold on one second. I don't know yet, man. Carmelo, C-A-R-A. K-A-R. M-E-L-O, Carmelo. What's your last name? A-N-T-H. O-N-Y. Where are you in? I'm in 10th grade. You go to Emerson? Where do you go? Centennial. Okay. I'm in 12th grade. 12th grade? Yes. Okay. No, Centennial. All right, sit tight for me real quick, bud, all right? Hold on. And I'm protecting myself. If somebody is shooting the victim, they need to be over there. Under a memorial tent. Don't reach for anything, all right, man? Stop right there for me. Dispatch 443. I got the suspects, and they're currently treating the victim. Again, he's on the north end of the stadium. All right. Any weapons on you like that? Oh, look here. How long? He put his hands up. I know I'm not. 4-4, copy. I'll be in route. Help me. Y'all back up a little bit. Come over here for me. Over here. I'm gonna put your handcuffs for now, okay?
All right, this is the same damn thing. Hold on. All right, that's the same damn thing. Here's another one. Shout out to Reaper though. Shout out to Reaper for being on the case. Judge releases videos and images on Carmelo Anthony case. Let's see what this dude got to say.
That left 17-year-old Austin Metcalf dead last year. One of the most notable pieces of the evidence released today is video captured by a surveillance camera at Kuykendall Stadium. This video was enhanced by investigators and for the jury to see during the trial. So you're seeing what they saw. Pay attention to what happens upper left of the screen. You see the tent. You'll see a person at the top of the yellow Frisco Memorial High School team tent back up, and then here begins to run away. There's a spotlight on it. At the same time, Austin Metcalf's teammates start to scatter. That's the moment the stabbing happened that ultimately killed Metcalf back on April 2nd of 2025. And there was more video released today. Let's look at this one. Includes moments right after the stabbing itself took place. This is Frisco police body camera video showing the moment Frisco Centennial student Carmelo Anthony was taken into custody. You're looking at his back, quickly arrested by Frisco police officers. The judge is sharing photos admitted as evidence and video shown during the trial as well, and that includes
Oh, well, as long as the knife is only a certain size, that's all that should matter. Shout out to Jazzy. And, you know, we can do damage. It doesn't matter the size. And clearly, there was some damage done.
Includes the knife that you see here that was used in the stabbing. Carmelo Anthony, as we know, was convicted ultimately of murder and sentenced to 35 years in prison. That trial just wrapped up earlier this month. However, Carmelo Anthony's legal team has already filed a notice to appeal. We'll keep going through the video, the photos, and the audio that's been released this late afternoon. We'll have more for you tonight. Big update coming your way on Channel 11 on CBS News Texas.
Whew, Lord help your people. Let me see one more. Here is this one. Let me start it over. Let me see. I only got one screen because I'm on my laptop. Give me a second. All right.
It's the alleged suspect.
Okay. No, I'm not. Well, I know how it goes. I'm not alleged.
Okay. We'll take there in a minute. It's the alleged suspect.
Okay. No, I'm not. Well, I know how it goes. I'm not alleged.
Okay. We'll take there in a minute. Hold on.
And I'm protecting myself.
If somebody is treating this. Okay. The victim's going to be underneath that tent over there, so I'll get medics. Memorial tent over there, guys. All right.
He put his hands on me. I told him not to. He put his hands on me.
What's happening right now? Victim is over here on the north end. They got staff standing to him right now. This is the latest suspect. Already? No. We searched them. Got nothing on. I don't know what happened.
4.3. Trackers have negative CPR progress for a little bit.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's the wrong thing.
Crazy.
Sorry, over here. Up to you. It's up to you.
This is closer.
Let me do one more little check of you, okay? Yes, you know, I'm for reaching your pockets, anything like that. You good?
I'm wearing some little under. No, ma'am, I don't think so.
What's your name, man?
Carmelo Anthony, K-A-R-M-E-L-O.
4:30, show me out.
Okay.
Crazy.
Have a seat here real quick, man. Watch your head. Let me check your hood here, buddy, okay?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll tell you what, lean this way so you're not resting on your hands, okay? Yes, all right, see a little bit of blood on your hands there, okay? Yes, all right.
402, I'm on scene.
So your first name is Carmelo?
K-A-R-M-E-L-O.
Let's see, hold on one second. I don't know yet, man. Carmelo, C-A-R-A.
K-A-R.
K-A-R.
M-E-L-O.
M-E-L-O, Carmelo. What's your last name? A-N-T-H. O-N-Y. Where are you in?
I'm in 12th grade.
10th grade? You go to Emerson?
No, sir.
Where do you go? Centennial. Okay.
I'm in 12th grade.
12th grade?
Yes.
Okay. North Centennial. All right, sit tight for me real quick, bud, all right?
Whew, Lord help your people. I don't know what this proves, y'all. I don't know what this proves. I don't know how this changes anything. You can't really see anything still as far as I'm concerned, but you know, others will see it differently, you know? Wow. All right, let's see what else is here. Let me catch up on I know that there you go. Shout out to Wayne Lunday with 10 memberships. Thank you so much, boo. If you got a membership, please make sure you thank Wayne Lundy. Already stream sponsor from earlier today. I appreciate you. Or from last night. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. Shout out to Wayne says, we don't run, black men suffer. I don't know what is going on right now, y'all. I don't even know what is going on. But this is supposed to help me to be on code, I guess. I think. Allegedly. I'm still confused on the code. Thank you, Boo. He said, "What's crazy, Auntie? There's a few old hags watching you. I would call them out, but I'm here for peace." Well, they can watch. All views matter. It's not like they're going to say anything. So, all views matter. Hating hoes gonna hate. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate you. Let me see what Fa sent me. Hold on a second, y'all. Let's see. Oh Lord, my Facebook is not acting right, so it's not gonna let me in. So annoying. Oh, let me see if I can do this. I can't get into my Facebook, y'all. All right, yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's not going to work. Let me see. All right, maybe it will. I think this is showing the same thing, but here we go. No, I ain't got no sound, so yeah, it's the same thing. So he's about to get up and run. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Memorial pen.
Don't reach. Hold on.
And I'm just protecting myself.
If somebody is treating the victim, they need to be over there.
And under a memorial pen.
Don't reach for anything, all right, man? Stop right there for me. Dispatch 443. I got the suspects, and they're currently treating the victim. Again, he's on the north end of the stadium. All right. Any weapons on you like that? Go ahead. Oh, look here.
How long? He put his hands up. I know I'm not.
4-4, copy, I'll be in route.
Help me, y'all back up a little bit. Come over here for me. Come over here.
447,
I'm gonna put your handcuffs for now, okay, bud? Dispatch 443. Everybody can slow down. I got the alleged suspect in handcuffs right now detained.
Everyone else can slow down. Suspects detained in handcuffs.
Hold on. You can open up the channel, and medics are clear to come in. Have them come to the northeast entrance. That's gonna be a gate that's wide open there, and then you come to the victim from there. This is the alleged suspect. All right, bye.
Dispatch is 432.
Huh? Okay. We'll figure that out. So nothing on your person at all? Nothing? Mind if I reach in your pockets and stuff and all that? Nothing gonna stab me? Okay.
I'm going to be out with this.
I'm okay. A little personal there, okay? Just to make sure. Okay. All right. The victim's going to be underneath that tent over there, so I'll get medics.
So they released this on a Friday night. What was this supposed to like? I don't understand what this does. This change something for y'all? I don't see how this has changed anything. First of all, you really can't see anything, and second of all, what does this change for him at this point? He said he did it. He did say, I told him not to touch me or not to do anything, whatever he just said. And if this is what they have been talking about all this time, how the hell did all these people allegedly see all this and you still don't see anything? You see a bunch of people under a tent. You can't tell who's whom and where, what, why, how until he jumps out You see something happen, and then he jumps out, which means that he's already done the deed, and then he jumps out. So it looked like they all just sitting there beforehand. I don't see anything particular happening. Then everybody scatters, so clearly they're scared, right? He had blood on his hands. I mean, there's no question that he did it. He admitted it. You see the weapon. I don't care if it's a shoe shiner. It could be a spoon. If it was used to take somebody the hell on up out of here, it's a fucking weapon. Y'all making it's a this, it's a that. It doesn't matter what it is. It was utilized in order to take somebody the hell up out of here. It was a weapon at that point. Let's not be dumb. We don't do dummism here. We call dummism out. That's dumb. So because he's articulate, so when white people say stuff like that, y'all get offended. You speak so well. You're so well-mannered. Y'all get offended. Those are microaggressions according to y'all. But now you want to utilize it to your advantage now because he's a sweet child. Or, yeah, I guess he was a minor, so he's a sweet kid and very respectful. So that means that he gets off because he was respectful black kid. Let a white person say it, you're mad and you're calling it racism. Colors, do you see the problem here? We taking a break from the code, kinda. You see the problem here? Do you deny that there is a dead child? Does the color community deny that there is a dead child? Bueller. You can't even see anything significant from this view. I know everybody went over to Jeff's house and he threatened everybody. I know. I don't live in Texas, so I don't know how it is in Texas. I know. I'm a white supremacist talking white supremacist, and I'm not on code. I know. But other than that bullshit, help me understand what specifically makes anything different. And if this is the information that they actually saw, what are we talking about? They already seen it. Where's this? This is not even the video that really matters because they've already seen this based off of what I just read and what that news reporter just said. This is what was released from court. So if this is what the jury saw and the people who were in there that was watching, and this is what everybody saw, this is nothing new. Tariq Nasheed just making up what he wants to make up over there. He don't see nothing, which I would say to him, we'll put a dot on which one is Carmelo then, and put a dot on which one is Austin, since you know everything. So where is this other infamous tape that nobody seems to have, but everybody seems to have seen, that's supposed to clear him up of everything, but y'all won't send it to the damn district attorney or the defense lawyer, Bueller? That's the tape that I thought y'all was talking about, not this stuff that the court people have already seen. The people have already seen, the jurors and all those people have already seen all this. We just getting to see it. That's what was used to convict him. So help me understand where the other tape is from Tiffany Blossom or whatever the hell her name is. Tiffany Billions. Kate, that's a good point. He said, notice he said he put his hands on me, not they jumped me. That is true. That's a great point. That's a great point. Uncle Rick says, and instead of saying what it was, they cried racism, didn't plead guilty, didn't ask for mercy from the court, nothing. He is getting his just desserts. Ellie Belly says Jeff threatened the witnesses at his claim cookout. He did. Y'all don't have to believe me. That's what he did. We heard. Wow. They released it on Juneteenth. That is racist. This is Juneteenth. This is, yes. Thank you again so much. Is there more memberships? These are the same memberships, right? Did you give out more memberships? Wayne! Okay, Wayne. Thank you, boo. That's enough. Please. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That is enough. I didn't even realize that 5 more memberships. I totally missed it. Thank you so much, boo. Thank you. I appreciate your generosity. That is enough. You have done so much. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Please thank Wayne Lundy if you caught a membership. Mm. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yes. He's good. He's good. I haven't heard from him much today, though, so I heard from him this morning. But he's definitely busy AF. But I would definitely let him know that you were asking for him. Basically. Basically, but yeah, he's okay. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is supposed to do. So this is just supposed to rile people up more. We wanted to see what it is. Reaper! Oh my God, don't start. Y'all don't start. Thank you. That is enough. Thank you so much. That is enough. Thank you. 20 memberships. We don't have memberships for days for people that don't even know about the damn channel. They're going to get a damn membership and be like, who the hell is this bitch? Probably one of the, oh my God, all the hating hoes is getting all the hating hoes is getting memberships now. They're going to be stuck. Oh, this bitch again. We got notification of this bitch again. Lord help your people. Thank you. Shout out to Reaper now with 20 memberships. And child, if you get a membership, it's Wayne or Reaper. Reaper or Wayne. Thank somebody for a membership. I appreciate you. So generous, as always. Shout out to you, Reaper, Wayne, Lawrence, child, and Lydell from earlier. You guys are too much. Shout out to the MSGs. I will make sure that I let Trinidad know what y'all been up to when I do hear from him again. Wow. And thank you for getting me the videos. Shout out to Fa for giving me the videos as well. I had no idea. This was going on. But don't you think it's interesting that it came out on Juneteenth though? I wonder, let me see what the blogs say to see if that's racist. As these memberships are, I hear it in my distant computer going off. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Wayne, thank you, boo. He said, I'm in these square circles. You do a lot. I'm in these square circles. Shout out to the Sassy Streets. I wish I got to see about that damn machine tomorrow when I get into my computer room. Let me see if I can damn it, Reaper, that is enough. I am about to shut this shit down. We don't even have enough people for all these memberships. What are we doing? Oh my God. Thank you so much. I can't take it. I cannot take it. Oh my goodness gracious. Stray Panther, did you just sign up to become a member? Just wait for one of these memberships to go through. They could have picked you up. Thank you. Shout out to all channel members. I'm gonna have to make some videos for y'all this weekend. Might have to make that live stream with Mr. Messy a members only video. Wow, y'all are too much. I appreciate y'all. You just don't know. Thank you so much. Shout out to all the MSGs. Thank you so much. Thank somebody around here if you're getting a membership though, y'all. Straight Panther, thank you so much for becoming a member as well. I forgot what I was about to do. Reaper over here wilding out. Yes, thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Lord help your people. I forgot what I was about to do. What was I about to do? I don't even remember, y'all. Ah, shit. Oh, blogs. Hold on. Let me see what these stupid blogs are saying, because you know they're saying something. Hold on a second. Oh, Lord help your people. Inside teen takeovers. Goodbye. Child, Oprah done lost all this weight. She looked like she lost, like physically lost. Girl, if you don't go on somewhere. Let's see what the neighborhood talk has to say. There we go. Here we go. Let me see. Heartbreaking. Buddy cam footage shows Carmelo Anthony breaking down during arrest after fatally stabbing Austin Metcalf. Photos of victims' wound surface. He put his hands on me. I told him not to. Photos of victims' wounds surface. There's pictures of Metcalf's wounds. Oh Lord. Oh, hold on. Let me look at this before I bring this up. Hold on. Let me look at this separately before I bring this up. Y'all know how YouTube is. 1 second. The gash in Austin Metcalf's chest from Carmelo Anthony's incident. How many inches is this? Metcalf's coat jacket was soaked with blood as he used it to try to save the team's life. Oh, the coach. Police photographed Anthony's bloody hands. The bloody folding knife used to red rum Austin Metcalf was photographed at the scene, which we saw. Yeah, I'm not going to show this, y'all. Y'all got to go over there and watch it yourself. I'm not going to show this. Let me take a look. It says one gash. Hold on. The gash in Metcalf's chest from Carmelo, and it's blurred out, but it shows the gash in his chest. It's pretty big to me. I think this measurement might be saying it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I hope that don't mean 5 inches. Maybe it's 5 centimeters. I'm not good with conversion the measurements either. So I'm not gonna move that on. But yeah, so that's what it shows. If you want to see it, I'm sure it's on other blogs or the neighborhood talk. Let's see what this community is saying. Please, Heavenly Father, work a miracle on Carmelo's behalf. Allow the truth to be revealed and allow him to get a retrial. Please allow him to be set free and home with his family. In Jesus' name, amen. I don't want to see the arrest. Show the video of the actual incident. Betty won't put his hands on nobody else. Happy Juneteenth. Now show the video of them 4 boys jumping him now. God gone. Turn this around. Watch. I'm calling it now. Sweater isn't soaked. Hand has a drip of blood. Knife isn't bloody. Show us the altercation or don't show us nothing. Now, listen, I do have to agree. I do have to agree with her. So, again, this wound I cannot measure. Somebody go look at it and then let me know. This jacket is allegedly bloody. I don't see a bunch of blood on it like they're saying. It just looks like a gray jacket. And I see a speck or two of blood on Carmelo's fingers. I do see it, but it's just like a speck or two. And I really can't see like Nicole Simpson type blood on this knife and on this bleacher where it was dropped. So I gotta agree with her on that. If we're being fair, I gotta agree with her on that. But let me see what else they're saying. Black parents, raise your Black children in Black neighborhoods. Oh, hell no. With Black adults that will teach them Black safety and show them Black love. This should have never happened. None of it. I know you fucking lying. Where the Black neighborhoods, y'all, Bueller? Where the Black neighborhoods at? Because if you're talking about the place where them gremlins that we was watching, child, y'all can have it. We live here in a mixed community, okay? I think that's fine as long as you know how to act. You know, it doesn't have to be acting white because you want peace and quiet and you don't want chaos going around the neighborhood. You don't want trash in your neighborhood. Reaper says 5 inches length 3 inches wide, the wound. Okay, so that is inches. So I think that's pretty significant. Yeah, that's more than a poke. If you say poke, I'm feeling like a straw. That would sound like a gash 5 inches. That's a lot. Interesting. And then 3 inches wide. So 5 up and down and then 3 wide. Wow. I think that's significant. Elsie, thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. Thank you for the membership. So now you got to add Lauren in there, child. Thank Lauren if you caught that membership. Shout out to you, boo. I appreciate you. Y'all are showing off tonight. Thank you so much. What 5 and 3, Tadisha? Is that what you mean? This is something. This is interesting for sure. I'm still tripping off the fact that they released this on Juneteenth. There might be a hint of racism there. And then late at night too. Child, let me see what else is going on. Whew, Lord help your people. Let me see what else. Maryland mom sentenced to 50 years for shooting her 13-year-old daughter. Let me save that for the future because bitches be wildin' too. Woman detained after leaving 13-year-old son in vehicle while picking up a food order. Lord help your people. Kendra's mad. Let me hold on to that. Oh, let me see what the right-winged angel has. He has to have something. Yep, of course he does. Newly released surveillance footage shows convicted Red Rummer criminal Anthony fleeing the scene. All right. These people are going to say something completely different, of course. I'm done with every right-wing influencer posting this ish because the fact is witnesses already proved right and wrong. I'm about to unfollow every single right influencer because I'm sick of the talking heads. Seriously, stop giving this shit an audience. If it was self-defense, why you run? You always run when it's self-defense. You never calmly wait for police to tell your side of the story. Well, he was still there, so he didn't go far. Didn't get far, didn't get far. I forget who sang that song. When you watch the video numerous times, it becomes clear what is happening. Oh, okay. We ain't watching enough. It appears that 3 people are surrounding someone sitting down. Then the 4th person comes to finish the surrounding in a U shape and they attack him. Then something happens after the attack and you see someone dressed different from the 4 attackers flee. So I'm assuming the person being jumped was the person in the gray. There you go. He's a runner. He's a track star. The cop body camera is also out. He never got jumped. He told the cops, I told him not to touch me. K, I told him, as in one person, which I think is what K said, right? Should have gotten life. Oh, no. Since it was pouring rain, I'm surprised he didn't slip and fall while running. Human trash. Niggas already crying in AI. Oh, Lord. Bring back public. Oh, no. They won't accept it. It doesn't matter whether they accept it or not. This is what they made their decision off of. You can also see the racism radiating from all the people who walked past him without doing anything or saying a word. Child, what was they supposed to do? I'm not getting involved in that shit. I'm going to be like, child, that was coming past me? Fuck that? No. Fuck I'm supposed to do. Honey, I don't see him being attacked or bullied at all. Self-defense, her. All right. Well, they're a little bit half and half. That is not what I was expecting to see in his comments. But always. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say, obviously, he probably ran because of the other boys, probably scared that they would attack him after what happened, specifically the brother. So everybody always runs, and I always ask the same question or say the same thing. If you knew you was in the right, then why would you run? Because everybody always runs, right? But he didn't go far. Let's be honest. He still was there. And then they, he was pretty calm, honestly, when they picked him up. Got into the or put into the cop car. He admitted what he did. He said he told him not to touch him, like somebody just said. And then he ran, but he was still there at the track meet. So it's not like he left. Not like the asshole that SHOT'd up the Wilmington Hospital and then found his way to Pennsylvania. That's running and leaving, right? That's leaving the scene to me. So I don't know. Look, if this is the stuff they already seen, I don't know what this is supposed to do except for rile people up on Juneteenth. I'm trying to have a happy Juneteenth, trying to learn about the code. So I guess we could just add this to the list, actually. Tell me how I'm supposed to feel about this and what the code says that I'm supposed to do. But then I want y'all to answer me on the code for all the other situations that I pointed out earlier today and this evening. Because I need to know. I need to know what the code is and what the plan is for all these crazy ass people that's taking out black people, specifically women and children. Somehow, some way, feminists seemingly disappear. Black feminists at that seem to disappear. Especially since you don't like men. Unless, of course, they're a criminal or they're dead. As we can see. Anyway. Let me see what else. I don't think there's anything else. Let me see. If there's anything else from you need the blog. So that's the neighborhood talk. Right winged angel. Yep. I wonder if caricature is on. Let me see. Who is this? Oh, here's some enhanced video, allegedly. Hold on. Let's go here. Is that a closer video? So somebody was able to zoom in, I guess. I don't know that made a difference. They were like, you could clearly see three people surrounding someone. I see that push, and then he comes up. So was that the touch? That was the push. And then he jumped up after the incident. Does that view help y'all anymore? I need a slide rule and a micrometer to decode the code. I'm waiting for all these people to tell me. Have I seen the CW video? What CW video? Lord help your people. What? Did you send that to me? I know you've done enough, but I don't know nothing about Charleston White. Did he say something more? Or is this when he called the dude LTM? When he called the father LTM. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, we saw that one. If there's something else, I don't have it. There's some, oh no. Uncle Rick, nothing makes sense anymore. This is a part of the code. This is a part of the code. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I need somebody to explain the code to me. I'm trying to understand how I'm not on code. I be trying to understand. I cram to understand. But nobody wants to give me any information that I can use. I can't do because you black and I'm black. Because Fannie Willis let some dude out for 19 years of probation, and now his baby mama and their kid is on up out of here. I can't do it. Let me see. Not a watermelon felon. What the hell? Y'all, why do y'all do this to me? Y'all really, this should be done. How long has it been? It's almost 3 hours. I gotta go to sleep. Oh my God. Hold on. Lord help your people. Charleston White. I don't even know what the title is, but let's hear it. Watermelon felon.
What's the cookies right here? What's the cookies right here? I'm looking for oatmeal. Oatmeal?
This is oatmeal raisins.
Yeah, them the ones I want.
You want oatmeal raisins?
Yeah.
Why would he do this? Yeah, lucky. Child, what is he doing? Why is he making this shirt? Why did he make this shirt, child? Oh my God, I thought that was Dr. Umar for a second, child. I don't have time for him. No way, shape, or form. Ms. AB, thank you, boo. Code, keep confusion and chaos going. That is the code, right? Oh my goodness gracious. I gotta see if Jason Black is talking about it. So this is Charleston White trashes Carmelo Anthony and sells watermelon felon shirts. I'm on both sides. Lord help your people.
I gotta make content over here for the Camelo fans. Then I gotta make content over here for the mid-cap fans. Then I gotta make content for the hate racist heart people. So I gotta make something for everybody. He don't know what he wanna do. I make something for everybody. I say Melo, I say Jeff, I make something for everybody. So I got fans. So guess what? My views go up, my engagement go up. Now if I just stayed over here with Carmelo, I'm gonna lose people. Aiden Ross hate Charleston, he's a murderer. I can't have Aiden mad at me, that's my nephew. Then I got my other people over here. Man, you ride with the white folk, man. Listen, the white man came in peace and love at first. I was with him at first. You with the white man at first, yeah. I came and got with the nigga. I satisfied everybody. Now it's time for me to make money off everybody. I'm satisfied. Don't get mad at me. I'm finna have some free Carmelo shirts. I got the watermelon felon shirts for the mid-cap people. I'm finna have free Carmelo, no touchdown, no peace. I'm finna have them shirts for the poor niggas that want to beg for something. I got stuff for everybody. I swear to God I do. Everybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Everybody got it. Anybody can get it. I got it for everybody. Anybody can get it, nigga.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in. It's y'all favorite internet clown. It's back at it with the sandboy cooning, tap dancing, junking and jiving, and selling his people out for $1 once again. And I'm really not putting this here for him. I don't want him to change. Like I told y'all before, I'm gonna give y'all the information, I'm gonna give y'all the facts, and I'm gonna give y'all what y'all need. But I can't take it to the water and force you to drink it. I can only give you the water. Like, hey, look at this right here. But y'all still gonna play the loser or play the fool. I think y'all enjoy really having people play with y'all mind. And I called this before.
Yes, agree.
Oh, but y'all call me a hater for it. Said he's a grifter. He gonna play any lane, anything that's trending, any type of movement, topic, and he'll connect himself to it just so it can benefit him financially, or he can get some type of relevance to it. But when you will go this low to play off of a situation as serious as this, mocking people, clowning people off of something that's this bad right now in this moment of time, to even play with your own people. Play with your own people. Your own people come on here with a watermelon. The watermelon ain't just disrespecting one black person, fam. That's something that was being used as disrespect to all black people in a certain point in time in American history. That is one of the.
When slavery was abolished, many newly emancipated black Americans grew, sold, and celebrated with watermelons It briefly became a symbol of self-sufficiency, property rights, and freedom. That sounds good. I love watermelon. Y'all give me some watermelon sliced up and some whipped cream. I'm good, and it's good for you.
Older running racial disrespectful things that we've been called since like around slavery time, and then right after slavery when it was one of the things that black people can make money off of and sell, and the history that go back with watermelon with black people, for them to jump out here and use this and say you're gonna put this on the shirt and wear it, man, that ain't even funny. That ain't even being a comedian, because Clownston White is not a comedian. He's a grifter. He's a sideshow. He's a clown. He's a dude that is desperate for attention and really doesn't love himself. When I see Clownston White, he get on the internet and he talks to y'all in a way where y'all think y'all learning something. He giving y'all some type of game because he's giving his criticism. That's just him working his mouthpiece for the people who not smart enough or who just listen slow or who ain't been through things before. When you think this guy really has a good heart when it's really nothing more connected to this $1 billion. And he can tell you it and you will still run from it. Like you don't want to accept the truth. And I think what really happens to some people, they support something for so long. And
all right, I don't want to hear him keep talking. Let me see. I know BCP gotta have something. He don't play games. Oh, there we go. 36 minutes ago.
Video of another person who went to see the video is that's how do 4 individual people that do not know each other go and request to see this video and all come out saying the same thing. I don't want to hear they're just making it up because da-da-da-da. No, I believe that it's important for this video to be released because it really will exonerate Carmelo Anthony and it will show everything that he said what happened to him, that he was defending himself. And
hold on. If somebody is shooting, there's something over there. Don't reach for anything, all right, man? Stop right there for me. Dispatch 443. I got these suspects. And they're currently treating the victim. Again, he's on the north end of the stadium. Sorry. Anyway, I got the alleged suspect in handcuffs right now tonight. Have a seat here real quick. Watch your head. Let me check your hood here, buddy, okay? Well, I'll tell you what, lean this way so you're not resting on your hands, okay? All right, see a little bit of blood on your hands there, okay? All right. So your first name is Carmelo? Let's see, hold on one second.
Spell it right.
I don't know yet, man. Carmelo, C-A-R-A-K-A-R-M-E-L-O. Carmelo, what's your last name? A-N-D-H. Oh, where are you in? 10th grade? You go to Emerson? Where do you go? Centennial. Okay.
Now, this is going to be a longer video, but it needs to be long so you guys can see exactly. So this is Carmelo Anthony here in the white shirt. And it looks like he went to the backpack or something. And I think right here is when you see the push. It's hard to tell, right? But just this whole situation, right? I'll talk about it before it happens. Because you can see the escalation from when he supposedly gets pushed. Apparently, he's getting beat up, right? Apparently, people are saying he had nowhere to go. But you see the whole, like, motion. You see all the events in motion. He's like doing something right here. I didn't even see a push, right? Maybe there's a push right here. I can't tell. We need to watch this whole thing because you need to see like how calm and how not crazy things were. Watch, he's moving away with his backpack. Now watch it. Shortly after this, and watch, the video doesn't skip. Right, the video doesn't skip at all. Obviously there's commotion going on. He's up there at top, and then he runs away. So the theory, right, that he was getting beat up is crazy. The theory that he couldn't get away is nuts. All this shit people have been saying, right? Ignoring, witness accounts and those sorts of things. And then, I have the other video. This is him running right here. Nothing really happens in this. He just.
So they said that he couldn't get away and he was being beat up, but didn't we say that his mugshot doesn't show any, bruises or anything? Okay, I can't keep up with all this. This is a lie.
Runs away, and some of his friends chase him. The even thought that Carmelo Anthony was in any danger or getting jumped or anything like that, obviously not true. Bunch of bullshit. He goes to his backpack, grabs a knife, stabs a guy, dips off because he was upset by some words. Sorry, you're wrong.
It's the alleged suspect.
Okay. No, I'm not. I know how it goes. I'm not alleged suspect.
Yeah, y'all just saw the video, the Carmelo case. And yeah, it's exactly like they said what happened. The witnesses, what they said. They showed him. He walked past a couple tents, or at least one. Went to the tent he went to. You saw him sitting in there. You saw homeboy walk up to him, Austin. One push, poke. He ran out the back. Try to see if I can play it without getting my page sit down. Ran out the back. Ran, boy. That boy was gone like Keyshawn when the heat on. For shiggity done clickety, like he got out of there. He tried to blend in, walk this way again. Came back and they started running again, and they see the kids following him at some point. He wasn't getting chased at first. The kids wound up seeing where he went. Then they pointed him out. Then the cop stopped him. So yeah, y'all, this joint crazy for sure. Yeah, y'all, this joint crazy. A lot of people lied. Somebody got punched and all this, and Crab walked out the back. That boy, uppercut poke, ran out the back, y'all. Cat. They lied about anything, y'all. That's why he got easily convicted.
So we got to talk about bombshell footage finally showing what everybody has wanted to see for a long time now, which is what happened under that Memorial High School tent that led up to Carmelo Anthony stabbing Austin Metcalf in the chest. Now, Pro Blackly Black told us that this video footage was clear as day and that you could clearly see Carmelo being jumped. He was being jumped And that is what justifies Carmelo stabbing Austin Metcalf in the chest. But we have the footage. We have the footage. And I'm gonna let you guys decide for yourself whether or not this backs up the pro-black Black's claim. Quick hint, it does not, right? So without further ado, let's roll this clip because this is the clearest that we've seen, video footage that we've seen of this incident. So let's go ahead and get into it. So this is more than a minute before it happened. So you're kind of seeing everything that led up to it. Again, it's silent. So again, there's nothing really happening here. There's nothing really going on. It looks normal. Again, I'm not entirely sure who is who under this tent. Now, we're going to be able to clearly identify Carmelo here in a little bit. But as of right now, we don't know who is who from what I'm seeing. So now all of a sudden you see Carmelo running from out under the tent. So let's play this back. Okay. Something happens under here.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you see Carmelo running out. Now again, none of this is clear, right? You see a bunch of kids dispersed. So again, I want to run it back one more time because you don't see the stabbing. You certainly don't see anybody getting jumped. Okay, yeah, you see I think this is where you actually see
a push or something.
Yeah, that's the confrontation.
Yeah.
And that's when Carmelo leaves and runs away like a criminal. Yeah, this is him continuing to run. They're running after him. Wow. Yep. And they're escorting him back. So let's watch this again because I can't really make anything out here in regards to what happened leading up to Carmelo running out of tent.
There's a push.
Yeah.
One's a push and one's a poke.
So again, you see some commotion up here, right at the top.
Yeah.
It's like a little back and forth, and then boom, Carmelo's out of the tent. He runs out of the tent. Boom.
Actually,
it's like a little back and forth, and then again, you see some commotion up. Yeah. So again, you see some commotion up here, right at the top. It's like a little back and forth, and then boom, Carmelo's out of the tent. He runs out.
Actually, let me slow it down. That's actually a better view. Let me slow it down, actually. It looks like push poke. Honestly, it looks like push poke to me. Because it's only a push and then another push and then he's up out of there. So the second push got to be the poke. So all the panels where they're saying, oh, well, if you do that, then I'm going to do the same thing to you, out here condoning taking people on up out of here over a push. Okay. Remember this, blacks. Remember this.
It's like a little back and forth, and then boom, Carmelo's out of the tent. He runs out of the tent. Boom.
So did Austin run away then too? Because it looks like everybody is going.
Boom. He runs off and then pushing up. So again, you see some commotion up here, right at the top.
Push. Oh. Leave.
It's like a little back and forth, and then boom, Carmelo's out of the tent. He runs out of the tent. Boom. Yeah, again, I'm gonna play it again because I don't see Carmelo getting jumped. I don't see, it looks like it's just two people. That's what it looks like.
Definitely.
It looks like it's a little back and forth. Yeah, I believe that's the moment.
Agree.
Yeah, I believe that this is the moment. Around this moment is when the stabbing occurs.
Oh, That's all that could.
And that's when Carmelo runs out. Boom. And then he's out of the tent. Look, I don't see any jumping. I don't see a situation that justifies self-defense here, right? When you talk about stabbing somebody in the chest, okay, with a knife, I didn't see that. But then again, the video is not very clear. And when the video is not very clear, and then you have witness testimony saying that Carmelo was not jumped, that Carmelo was the aggressor, that he was actually in the wrong in this situation. Yeah, video footage like this is not going to help Carmelo. It's not going to help him out because it doesn't definitively show anything except
it's not going to help him because the case is already over. They've already looked at this anyway. So this is supposed to rile up the masses to keep them all engulfed, enthralled, and chaotic over Juneteenth weekend now. I just think it's very peculiar how this is released on a Friday night of Juneteenth.
There's a little something happening under the tent, obviously, right? There's some commotion. But again, he's not being jumped, right? If he was being jumped, you would see a lot more action going on. You don't see that. That's not what's happening.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's where the stabbing occurs. And that's when he runs out. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, again, you can't see anything in this definitively. Like there's nothing that you can see to say, okay, like
Tariq Nasheed sees it.
Carmelo was jumped, right? I mean, you really can't even see the stabbing, to be honest with you. It's just shadows. It's just shadows. You can't clearly see what happened. Now, I'm just telling you what I think happened, what I believe I saw. But again, you can't really see it. You can't see it. So again, I don't know, right? I personally don't believe this helps Carmelo. It certainly does not help the pro-Blackly Blacks who are claiming that Carmelo, was being jumped, that he was being beat up.
And so at this point, they are sitting there. Austin actually pushes Carmelo, and he pushes him so hard until he falls back and hit the bleachers. Now, in courtroom testimony, they said that he actually fell in the lap of another kid, but there was no other kid sitting behind Carmelo. So there's that. And so he did hit his head. He came back up, and once he hit his head and came back up, then you seen Austin.
Don't mean to cut you off. I do want to say this.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that we learned about Carmelo is that he suffered from seizures.
He did.
So you throw somebody and they hit their head, he could have lost his life. You
he could have.
He had every right to defend himself because nobody knows where it would have went after. You know what I mean? After he hit his head, who knows what would have happened after that moment? Correct.
And that's kind of the whole moment of it. He suffered from epilepsy, so he suffered seizures. He also had surgery on his shoulder. He had injured it in football, and so he was recovering from that. They had just cleared him to go back to track and start running. So he had a lot of disadvantages. He was smaller than them. It was two big dudes there and two other dudes that played football, and then they had other guys that was around. It was a young man. I ain't gonna say his name, but he was filming the whole thing. That's the one that we see on Snapchat of the 2 minutes before. That everybody had the still pics of Carmelo sitting and we could see him from behind. That's a whole video. That young man filmed the whole fight.
Certainly you don't see that. But what you do see is Carmelo running out of the tent. And that's what we have. That's what we have. So I already know what the pro-Blackly Blacks are going to say, right? They're going to say, oh, well, see, there's more footage. This is edited. They're hiding the real footage. Right, they're already saying this. Moore's Dwayne Turner, right, the dude spreading the misinformation that Carmelo was jumped. He says, this, however, isn't the full video in possession of Frisco ISD. This only shows edited parts of it to help the prosecution case. DJ Cree says, so let me get this straight. On Juneteenth, you released the video. Why y'all keep playing with us? Then this isn't the same video that was at Frisco ISD. Why are y'all playing with us? Show the real video where he is sitting under the tent and the kids walk over to the tent. Yeah. Again, I told you that this was going to be the code. I told you, it doesn't matter what video comes out, right? If the video doesn't say what the pro-blackity blacks wanted to say, right? If the video doesn't show what they wanted to show.
Greg, you're not on code, okay? I'm going to just go ahead and go out on a limb and say that you are not on code. You believe whatever they tell you to believe. That's how this works. Doesn't matter what you see. You believe what they tell you to believe. You say what they tell you to say. You do what they tell you to do. You're not going along with it. I think I might be figuring out the code.
Then they're going to say, oh, well, see, they're editing the video. They're hiding the real video. The real video footage is out there. And it's just funny, right? Funny people saying release the video. Then they actually release the video showing he's guilty. Then they say, quote, no, release the real video. Dude just can't admit he's effing guilty. Facts. Facts. Amazing how you don't see any fighting going on. Definitely looks like normal movement. Where's the fight at? Wow. One gentle push and Austin is gone. Horrible. Carmelo is a punk and now a murderer. He should have gotten the death penalty. Yeah. Where's the full video, especially of the 6 boys walking up to Carmelo? Release the 11-minute long video. 4 big boys surrounding him. He had every right to defend himself. Again.
Oh my God. If you can see the moment that he does the deed and the things leading up to it, what more is there to see? You want to see a bunch of people walking around in the rain? Goodness gracious, child. I am so over this shit. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. This is so stupid. But, you know, if you don't believe it, you're not on code. Can't wait to see what they got to say on TikTok tomorrow.
Yeah, this is pure cope. Pure cope, right? Pure cope. Now, apparently, this is the knife that Carmelo used. Now, remember, the pro-blackity blacks claim Carmelo used a multi-tool, right? No, at first,
it doesn't matter what it is. If it caused someone to be deceased, it's a weapon. It becomes a weapon. It could be a spoon. But that definitely looks like a utility knife to me. However, as you can see, you don't see a bunch of blood on it.
It was cleat sharpener, right? I don't know what a cleat sharpener is. They claimed it was a cleat sharpener. And then after that was essentially disproven, they said, well, a multi-tool. Now, I don't know what a multi-tool is either, right? These people just come up with all types of weird names for stuff, right? But a multi-tool. But come to find out, it's a knife. Like it's an actual regular knife, right? I don't think this is a so-called multi-tool. This is a knife. They tried to make it seem like it was a small knife. It was not really a deadly weapon. It's like, no, this is a deadly weapon. Any reasonable person that sees a picture of this knife is going to say, yeah, this is a deadly weapon. Jasmine Crockett, right? These people, bro. These people make me sick. But hey, all the lies will be exposed. I told you what was going to happen. They were going to release the video. If the video actually comes out, which I didn't think they were going to release the video. As I said, if the video is released, they're going to say that it's not the real video, that it's fake, that it's edited, that they need to release the full.
Of course. What does caricature say, child? Not that I care. Lord, help your people. Oh, he ain't say nothing yet. What the fuck? Nothing. So good, because there ain't shit for him to say anyway, child. Anyway. He sleep is past his bedtime. It's past mine. It's 3 hours. That's enough. That is enough. I got to be done. That was a lot, though. Shout out to y'all for letting me know. Okay. I gotta go. I gotta go to bed. And I need to get something to drink. But shout out to all of y'all and all of your hard work and all of your generosity. Reaper, Wayne, Lawrence, Lydell from earlier. Thank you all so much. Shout out to the mods for everything that you do. I appreciate you. We back tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. 11:36 EST. I don't have to be up until 7:30, so it's all good. But I got a Juneteenth party to go to tomorrow. Oh, Juneteenth being celebrated all weekend. It is funny Not ha ha funny that they let that shit come out on Juneteenth. Child, Ahmet, I have so much stuff that we didn't even get to today, so we are going to do part 3 tomorrow of what are these codes? Help me understand the codes. I'm not done. Okay, so we're gonna go over it because I got some racism for you tomorrow. Okay, so shout out to y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Go ahead and hype this daggone video. Share the daggone video. Make sure you comment. I see you all in the next one.